Alright, there we go. I don't know what is wrong with my channel this morning, man. My computer's acting all funny. We are up and running here, team. My bad it took so long. Let's do a check. Can y'all see my stream? There we go. My stream is struggling this morning, man. There we go. What's up, Nicholas, Eric, Zahid, Chaz, PR, Abel, Electro, Beast, Nicholas, Stephanie, Win, Daniel. Good morning, guys. Hey, shout out to my man Daniel for becoming a member. Appreciate that, brother. But yeah, we got CBAT Rip It Up. How's the sound? How's the volume? Let me make sure everything's looking okay. Honestly. Alright, there we go. Man, I don't know what is wrong with my stream is struggling today, man. We're 5 minutes late. What's up, guys? Alright, are we good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, what's up, team? Good morning, guys. Image is blurry. I'm sorry. It might be your end. What's up, Beast, Chaz, PR? What's up, guys? Alright. So yeah, look at CBAT, guys. CBAT is looking really strong. What's the sound like? The sound good? Let's do a sound check. Alright, good sound. Alright. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? Yeah, brother. Stuff is crazy, man. Crazy right now. You know? But hey, we are here, and we're streaming like we always do, you know? Alright, we got SOS gapping up. We're looking at SOS. We're looking at OGEN. Honestly, I gotta put this RSI. I mean, maybe I'll put the RSI up later, but for now I'm going to take the RSI off, and we're just going to keep it like this. Yeah. Alright, OGEN. Look at OGEN, guys. This one's ripping up from 62 cents all the way to 110. Crazy move, to be honest. This is a big move here. Hey, shout out to my man Mike with the $2 sticker. Thank you, brother. Hey, thank you, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the support. Shout out to Mike for the $2 super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. But yeah, OGEN ripping up here. We got SOS. We got NCTY, which is ripping up again here. We got a lot of stuff we're watching, to be honest. We got like CNET. CNET's really not that interesting, actually. I might get rid of CNET. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of CNET, and we're gonna put in NCTY up in here. What's up, guys? Alright. No, I didn't see those, Mohammed. Hey, I got that account set up, though. I don't know, Mohammed. I don't know why NXTD ain't moving. We got BOXL. Look at BOXL. BOXL starting to get up there. It just needs some more volume for me to get interested. Right now, we're going to look at the main movers today, which is specifically OGEN. We'll go ahead and look at this one. Right now, I'm looking at $1. I mean, I think that's the major level. We could look at the daily chart and see if we've got anything interesting over $1. I mean, I'm just going for 125. I think 125 is the next major level above us, so way up here. We're looking at it for OGEN. Let's see why this one is actually moving here. Alright, so OGEN is Origenics. They entered into a material transfer agreement with Adjuvants Technologies for a COVID-19 vaccine adjuvant. And so again, they're entering into an agreement, a material transfer agreement with Adjuvants Tech for a COVID-19 vaccine for OGEN. We'll see what happens here. Those are the levels I'm watching. We're also watching SOS. And SOS has some pretty solid volume right now. Shares are up. Traders circulated a press release from 3 hours ago, and this was yesterday, where the company hired a crypto mining safety insurance source, Eric Yan, to the team, and they're going to focus on efforts to arrange the use of blockchain-based safety and insurance coverage for SOS. So that's the news here. Again, we got a few levels that we can take a look at. Specifically, we got like 280s down here. That looks good. We could probably morph that to honestly around 275, which might be better. I usually like the $0.25 a little bit better than just, random numbers. And so we're going to look at that. We're also looking at 325 right here, which looks good. 325, another $0.25 level. And then we've got a lot of confirmations, really right around this 380, 385 level. So we're looking at that. We're looking at the pre-market high up here for SOS. Let me take a look at what the float is for some of these. So let me look at the float here. For SOS, the float is not showing the float. For OGEN, the float is 68 million, so not huge, not small. NCTY, the float is 4 million for NCTY. So this one's got a, it's not a huge float. It's not necessarily a tiny float either, but we're watching it for SOS. For OGEN, doesn't say the float here, but for NCTY specifically here, and this one, tiny float of 4 million, ripping up big here. Look at 24s. It's hitting 24s now. So we're watching this. We're getting a lot of, we're getting a really strong push up here. And we're watching it. We're at 23.40 right now for NCTY, and so we're certainly watching that now for NCTY. This is a big run, and it's a parabolic move. If we look at like a longer term chart here, like a 5-minute chart, you can see back on the 31st, on New Year's Eve, this thing was at like $4. It's currently at $24, and so this thing is up big. It's up 6 times the original price 4 or 5 days ago. And we got some levels that we can watch. Specifically, we're looking at 21 here. We can look at like 24s up here, and then we're going to look at these lows down here like 18 or so. That's really what we're paying attention to right now. If we're looking at the daily chart here, we've got, pretty open chart. We can look at a longer term chart really here and see that this thing has been diluted some. So harder to judge. But yeah, I would look at like 22s, 23s, 24s. For some resistance or support around here. I'm going to use this level, this 24 level. It makes the most sense. And again, it's a 4 million in the float stock, so very small float. We're also looking at CBAT, which is honestly one of my favorites today. Really good volume for pre-market, 50 to 100,000 shares traded per minute for CBAT here. And the float is 20 million, about 21 million actually. But a lot of volume, good movement, and we're going to watch CBAT. It's one of my favorites here, so we're watching it. We got some levels already drawn from yesterday up, and so we're going to follow those levels. You can see the pre-market high up there at 925 or so. It's a pretty solid level we can watch. OXBR trying again. We're also looking at XNET. This one's ripping up some. Let me look up some catalysts for some of these. XNET has a 65 million float for it. We're looking at 450s, but more importantly, it's kind of getting choppy up here. We're looking at 475. That's about it. I mean, we could look at, this here, but it's a little bit too choppy for me for XNET. With the float of 65 million, we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're watching XNET here. We're looking at CNET as well, although the volume's light, but Mara really ripping up Bitcoin related. Alright, so let me look up the catalyst. I don't know if we looked at OGENs. Alright, so yeah, that was the material transfer agreement was OGEN. NCTY is a communication service stock. This is the 9, I believe. It's like the 9 limited. Yeah, this is the 9 limited. They had news that came out yesterday. Or no, they didn't have news. We don't know why this one's up. No company specific news, which is kind of weird. Alright, let me catch back up on the chat. Alright, so yeah, we're looking at NCTY. Anything else, guys? I mean, I see JAGX here. Like, I see this one starting to get some volume, but to be honest, the volume's still a little bit light. I've seen IDEX. I know this one's a larger float, so I'm not super interested in it like I am the other ones. And then we've got, like, Sun W gapping up some. We can watch Sun W. I mean, this is a solar-related stock. I don't see any catalyst for this one. Not today, at least. It must just be up on, the sympathy from the election, Georgia election yesterday. Let me see what the float is for Sun W. Alright, float of 16 million. What's up, chat? Alright, let me catch back up on the chat. Yeah, we talked a little bit about CBOT, Giovanni. DGLY. Hey, is Roblox? You mean not Roboblox, you mean Roblox. It's ROBLOX. Trust me, I know. I've got 2 kids that love that game. I gave my kids my old computer, and that's all they play. All they ever play is Roblox. But is it IPOing today? Is it really? I'll buy it, you know. RBLX? Is it really? I gotta tell my daughter. My daughter loves Roblox. We also got PLUG, but yeah, the main watches today, guys. Plug is a little bit more expensive. SOS, OGEN, CBAT, FTFT was another one we missed. FTFT is one here. Let me see the catalyst for FTFT here. The catalyst is, this is Future FinTech, and they applied blockchain technology related software copyright with China Copyright Protection Center. So yeah, China's Copyright Protection Center accepted the company's application for applied blockchain technology related software copyrights, and that's the catalyst for FTFT. We'll see what happens here. Let me look at the float. The float is 16.5 million for FTFT, so we're still watching it as well. Yeah, CBAT, Big Rip, OCGN, SNGX, and AKD. I don't know, Muhammad. I'm not sure, bro. Yeah, Roblox, man, like I said, yeah, my kids are always playing Roblox. And the thing about Roblox, the thing that's interesting about it, is that it's not just one game. It's like a platform of games, right? So like you could play racing, you could play all these other games on Roblox, and it's not just one game. And that's what's interesting about it. It's like a platform of games. So it's kind of like Minecraft, but a little bit more expansive, to where there's racing, there's all this different stuff, and so yeah, my kids love it. They love it. I gotta go tell my, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go tell my daughter Roblox is IPOing. I'll be right back. I'll literally be back in like 20 seconds. Alright. Yeah, we're looking at, I mean, we could watch OCGN, guys. I'm not sure what OCGN is going to do. It doesn't have the best volume. Alright, hold on one second. Alright, love you. Alright. RBLX is the symbol. Nothing yet, but when's it supposed to IPO? Look at CBAT though, guys. CBAT is really strong here. I mean, this is a strong move for CBAT. Look at that. Yeah, all the parents, trust me, all the parents in here, they know what's up with Roblox. They know Roblox. Today is my son's birthday, guys. It's my son's birthday today. FCEL, man, I'll tell you, FCEL's been ripping up every single day. I'm also still looking at SNDL. What a bunch of craziness at the Capitol yesterday. What a bunch of craziness, guys. How about that, man? I was curious. Look at the market drop on that news, too. Like, look at the SPY here. This is the SPY. This is the S&P 500, basically. It's like a mini version of the S&P 500, right? Look at the market. Green day, nice solid green day. When everybody's storming the Capitol, this happened. Look at this, boom. Look at that drop, man. Look at that drop. So it certainly affected the market yesterday with all that stuff. We're watching FTFT. You know, I don't hate OGEN here. We might buy like 100 shares, or we might buy like 50 shares right now. Just keep it small, you know. All right, we got filled. We got filled on the bid at 105. Just got a little dip buy to the VWAP. Whole dollar of one. A lot of confirmation there. Yeah, cannabis is going wild. What? Yeah. Hey, thanks, guys. We already got him a cake. So we're from Louisiana, and so in Louisiana, if you have a birthday around February, you know, even if it's in January, you get a king cake, and that's what my son got. My son got a king cake. He's also got a regular cake. No, nobody tell him, but we got him a regular cake too, but we've also got him a king cake, which is like a cinnamon icing cake. Hey dude, there you are, man. Happy birthday, buddy. Look, everybody tell him happy birthday, man. Here he is. He's 7 years old today. Tell him happy birthday, guys. Look, I'm telling you happy birthday right there. Look, you wanna see it? Ready? They're gonna tell you happy birthday. You just gotta read that. Look, happy birthday, Jack. See that? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Here, say it louder. They gotta hear you.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
I know you're a little nervous. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday to you, man. Love you.
Love you too.
Have a good day at school, buddy. We'll see you later, okay? We got some good stuff for you.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Alright, love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, buddy. Alright. That's my son. You know, he's cool. He's ready, man. Alright. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for telling my son happy birthday. I know he likes it. But yeah, so we got OGE in here. I'm holding 50 shares. It's a small position. Hey, you know it, Madison. He's gonna be trading early. He's already a little math whiz. That kid is like a genius at math, man. You know, I taught him a little bit. Like I taught both of my kids really early how to do basic addition and subtraction. So I taught them when they were like 2 or 3. You know, and I taught them to do it without using their fingers. And so, but my son Jack, he is just a math whiz, man. I can say, Jack, hey, hey Jack, what's 17 plus 17? And he will just be like 34. You know, he doesn't even care. You know, he won't count. He'll just be like 34, boom. You know, he doesn't even care. And so he knows, and he's good at math, and he's quick. So he'll certainly be a trader if I have anything to do with it. We got TOPS showing up on the scans, but a lot of these don't have good enough volume for me, to be honest. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate this. I appreciate the support and the kind words to me as a father. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, guys. Alright. Alright, we got, like I said, we're looking at XNET. I'm still holding, what am I holding? I'm holding OGE in here, and we're going to see if it holds. It's, either way, it's not really a huge deal, regardless of what happens here. I just want to see if this one, if we can hold this one a little bit longer term, and see if it holds at the VWAP. That's all I'm really trying to do with this one. I'm also kind of looking at XNET, but it needs to get some more volume in. CBAT, on the other hand, is just way high up there. And so it's a little bit too high up there for me at this point in time for CBAT. I'm not saying I won't buy it sometime today, but I'm waiting for it to, I don't know, give me a little bit more confirmation before I buy it, just because it's been kind of consolidating up here for a while. We're still watching it, but I gotta be a little bit more careful. We're still looking at CNET as well. CNET. What's up, 3? Yeah, the Bears are not beating the Saints. Y'all get out of here. Y'all get out of here. Y'all know the Saints are gonna be, you know, getting down the field on you guys. Don't even mention it, you know. You'll get insta-banned over here, around here. Talking about the Saints losing. No, I'm just joking. Saints are about to win, though. I'm just saying. But yeah, we're looking at CBAT. My main watches are mostly CBAT, and we're looking at like CBAT. I guess SOS, if SOS can hold here. And then obviously we're watching OGEN with a little feeler trade here, but. Main watch is CBAT and CBAT. Yeah, that's about right, Kyle. You know. You already know. I'm surprised we don't have anything like popping up here. OGEN's not really my main one this morning. I mean, these are just stocks I'm watching. This is just a little feeler trade. I don't know what I'm actually going to do with this. It's just 50 shares, so the risk is very, very small, and I'm mostly just kind of feeling it out to see if it can hold at the VWAP there. CBAT is probably my main watch. I can't remember what the float was for CBAT, but it's probably my main watch here. The float is 20 million, so it's a small enough float good volume, holding over the VWAP. Price range is good. This is what I like it. When I say I like it, I'm not saying it's going to go up. All I'm saying is that I like it to potentially day trade at the open if some setups show up with it, right? So when I say it looks good, I'm not telling you to buy. I'm just saying that it looks good, that I might trade it if we get a setup to trade at the open, basically. So what I'm saying when I say it looks good is the volume and the price looks good in pre-market. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, we'll watch it at the VWAP level. We'll see if it bounces here at like 875 right now for CBAT. Alright, and OGEN did end up holding, and if it holds here, it's looking better, and I might add another 50 shares to it, get the 100 share position, and just try to ride it up to like this pre-market high up here at 118, if it can actually hold there, you know. That's what we're mostly looking at. Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good, man. Hey, I hope so. What's up, Trader T? Good morning. Oh my goodness, Trader T. Yeah, it was craziness yesterday, man. This is one of the reasons I just stay out of politics, man. You know, like, to me, I know it might bother some people, but to me, I'm pretty indifferent to, like, not necessarily to who gets elected, but like the arguments with both sides of politics. I'm pretty indifferent to them. I don't really like either side, and I prefer to just be like, that's cool. You guys argue about that. I'm just, you know, to me it doesn't matter. I don't like any politician. I don't like Trump, and I don't like Biden. That's an easy way to put it. I don't like any of them. NCTY looks good. FTFT. Alright, so here's the pullback here. What did OGEN? I mean, OGEN's still just chilling right there, but yeah, like I said, we're mostly watching CBAT. Yeah. No, I mean, I'll talk about politics here just because it's relevant to the market. And like I said, I showed you guys this earlier. Here's the drop from yesterday's big news at the Capitol. Here's the SPY. This is the drop from that big news. And so I'll speak on politics when it's relevant to the market. My point is, I don't shill for either side, is my point behind it all. But yeah, look at this drop from that. So weird. We might get an interesting market day. I know there's a few related stocks. I think like DGLY was one. A lot of people were bullish in. Yeah, look at DGLY when all of this started to happen. DGLY, this is a security stock, I believe. And this thing just ripped up. So, yeah, interesting, to say the least. I've never heard this with sound. Yeah, but I think eventually fossil fuel burning vehicles and energy is going to be obsolete, you know. And I get it, people want the fossil fuel industry to stick around, and I understand that, but I also understand like the future is certainly like green and electric, and it's just obvious, it's just a self-evident thing. And so I understand some people's desire to want to hold on to fossil fuels because maybe that's where they work in that field, or, you know, they're dependent on that in one way or another. But I do think the future is clean energy, and I think that's a very self-evident thing. I think it should be obvious. All right, so we got a little bit of a bounce here. I'm looking back on this, wishing I would have added to it for OGEN, but we're still sitting here. Like I said, we'll let this one work until like 118, and we'll hold it roughly break even now. I eat cows for breakfast. Oh, dude, I love hamburgers, bro. If y'all think I'm vegan, I'm not. I love hamburgers, bro. You know. Y'all ever been to Five Guys Burgers and Fries? Those burgers are delicious, man. You know, I could eat one right now. You know. I like the idea of being vegan. I just don't think I have the discipline for it. You know. Son W, we're watching this. Son W doesn't look bad either, but we need some more volume. What's OGE end up doing? SNGX. FTFT, guys. Look at FTFT. So FTFT sitting here at 240s. We'll see what happens now. Are we gonna break 1,000 people again today? We came close yesterday. I also see like XELA. I see a few people talking about like SG and X. Or what, SNGX? What was it? Yeah, SNGX isn't that bad either. Yeah, we got like UAMY. I think that was yesterday more so than anything. Alright, we're with 200. We're in with 100 shares now. I got a little dip for adding. And we're in with 100 shares. Ugh. I got the hiccups again today, man. Why do I keep having the hiccups every day? Maybe it's this drink I'm drinking. That makes the most sense. BTSI, FTFT. Doesn't look bad. FTFT is one of my top watches now. FTFT looks good. I'm still kind of watching Bingo, BNGO here. I appreciate it, Mohammed. Thank you, brother. Hey, thank you, Jack. Yeah, their burgers are so good, man. So good. Hey, thanks, man. Clean it. Yeah, just message me, Mohammed. I got you, bro. Like I said, just message me on Discord. It's probably the easiest way. You could also email me at beginnertrading@gmail.com. We're still sitting in OGEN. MCEP showing up here, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think I actually saw that, Muhammad, on the CoffeeZilla page, but I've never, like I said, I've never seen much else about it. FTFT, now this pullback to the VWAP here is kind of interesting here. Do I want to buy 2 stocks at once in pre-market? I kind of do. Let's get like 35 shares up in here, you know? Yeah, we'll get 35 shares of FTFT. We broke VWAP, we're pulling back to it. Let's see if we can hold. So I'm currently in FTFT and I'm in OGEN as well. So we're just chilling in 2 of these right now, just hanging out. yeah, my goal is to never be on CoffeeZilla. Tiny, you know. We got UMA. I mean, I'm not trying to steal anybody's followers, Muhammad. You know what I mean? Alright, so we're still in OGEN. We're in with 100 shares here. Yeah. No, I can't lie. I'm low-key entertained by CoffeeZilla for sure. You know, like I said, my goal is to never be on that show. You know, I don't think I do anything to really be on that show. Like I said, if he targets me, like I should be the person that he's like, yo, you're actually doing it right. Because it's like, I don't claim to be an expert. I don't sell a course. I don't sell a service. I might lose sometimes, you know what I mean? And if anybody asks me a question, especially about like a stock pick, I usually just tell them I don't know. But his show is entertaining for sure. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Yes, I'm certainly more of a scalper. I'm certainly more of a scalper. FTFT's dropping down. I'm probably gonna get out now that it's below the VWAP. So we're gonna exit this one for a very small loss of $1.40. I just don't want to risk that too much for FTFT. I'm keeping my loss small there. We're still holding OGEN here. We're about break even. I don't hate this one though. We're in with 100 shares. If I could keep my pre-market trading small like I am, and then go a little bit bigger at the open, that's fine. Hey, oh yeah, send them to my Discord, bro. You know, hey, I'm for it. As long as they're not like spammers, you know, we're good. You know. Hey, thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, ELI. YOLO. Look, we got a stock called YOLO. If this one doesn't rip up, I'm super disappointed, honestly. Still chilling at OGEN here. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, day trading, I think most day traders are going to lose. And I think that is true. I think most day traders are going to lose. And so, I understand people's skepticism on day trading. I really do. But people got to understand, most people do lose day trading. But you can certainly be successful. Like I said, y'all want to see my TD Ameritrade graph? Like, you certainly can be successful, and you certainly can build successful systems. Most people just don't have the discipline to do it. You know what I mean? That's basically it. Why did I lose money today? Oh, I did lose money today. I lost money. I was going to be like, what? I lost money in FTFT. Yeah, I was like, why did I lose $1 today? Okay, that's why. But yeah, like I said, this is my graph lately. And I'm really proud of this graph, honestly. It goes up a little bit every day. It's small wins. But I think this is, like, people, I get a lot of people that make fun of me for the sizing I use. But I think if you're going to day trade, you have to use small size. But, like, that's my graph. You know, this was yesterday, basically. But, like, I got one of the prettiest graphs I've seen in a while. And this is coming straight out of TD Ameritrade. You know, it's coming, like, out of TD Ameritrade. So it's not like I can just manipulate this graph. This is just coming from TD Ameritrade, you know, but we're doing pretty solid lately. I'll say that. Yeah, I got you. Here's our Discord if anybody wants to join it. Would you say that the percentage of people that lose day trading is so high because the vast majority jump in thinking it's easy and then quit very quickly, kind of like real estate? Yes. The reason most traders fail, and it's not even just day trading, it's any type of short-term trading. The reason most of the time they fail is because they get an unreasonable expectation from authorities in that niche, right? They get an unreasonable expectation from authorities in that niche. They subsequently take larger size than they really should be trading, and they jump into the market too fast, right? Trading, like, think about it. You get a college degree, that's going to take time. You're not just going to jump in and know everything in college. Same thing with trading. It takes a long time to condition yourself to make the right decisions. You're not going to win every day. And to be honest, some people might find better results just buying and holding, value investing. I'm sure people would make more money if they just value invested. But you can be profitable in day trading, and it is something that you can find an edge with. It's just very difficult, and a tiny percentage of people are actually going to do it. Right, do we have... Eli? Yeah, I don't really trade options much. Do I like CBET? Yeah, YouTube's got a lot of free content on it. It's where you're gonna find a large majority of like the free stuff. Yeah, look at ISR, guys. ISR is starting to rip up. And like I said, all I can really vouch for is my own trading style, which is, my trading style is scalping, getting in high activity scalps, like trading a lot. I probably trade, like 5 to 15 times a day, and I usually in green. PECK is a solar stock, I'm pretty sure. We also have like NOVN heading towards those highs. FTFT ended up dropping, so I'm glad I got out of it when I did, because that was a big drop. We're still looking at CBAT, but it's really just kind of consolidating above the VWAP now. I'm still holding OGEN here, down small, but insignificant pre-market. I'm down like $3 in pre-market right now. We could also see like SOS is starting to head back up. Here's SOS, it's at 320s right now. Nice. Yeah. I mean, and if you want to give yourself the best chance of success in day trading as a beginner, and I want new traders to really listen to what I'm about to say, okay? I really want new traders to listen. Number one, you're probably not going to make money in your first 6 months. You're probably going to lose money that entire time. You might lose money for your first year or two, really. I know I did. But it's not something that you're going to just jump in, trade big, and pay your bills with. It's just not something like that. In fact, it's probably the opposite. You'll probably jump in, lose a bunch of money, get discouraged, and quit. That's probably what happens to most traders. If you want the best chance of success in the beginning, trade very small. First, you want to develop a system with paper. You want to use a demo account and develop a system. Then when you finally do use real money, trade extremely small. Like very, very small. And then try to show consistent profits with that small sizing. When I say small sizing, I mean shoot for like $5 a trade. You know what I mean? And do that enough. Kind of what I'm doing now with my penny stock system. And I have traded larger before. I had somebody leave me a comment yesterday. And the comment said, this guy isn't serious. This guy just wants to sit around, pretend that he's scaling up, and make money from YouTube, is what the comment said. Right? And my response to him is that I've been trading for 4 years now. 4 years. I only recently started trading penny stocks about 4 months ago. And so if you think I'm going to jump into penny stocks, a new market for me, using strategies that I've only recently started developing and trade huge, y'all are crazy. Of course I'm trading small. I'm only recently beginning to trade penny stocks in the last 4 months. I'm showing, honestly, a ridiculous amount of consistency relative to how I've done in the past in new markets. And so I'm doing well. But you better believe I'm going to be trading small in penny stocks because it's a new market for me. And that should be understandable. It's not like I'm just BSing over here. Like, I'm trying to build a system that eventually I'm going to put some sizing into. But for now, you know, if I can get away with making 30, 40, 50 bucks a day, I'm happy with that. You know, I think I have good risk management, and I think people need to understand what real good risk management is. Good risk management is not, you know, good risk management is trading small in a new market, you know. And so I hope you understand that. I hope you guys understand what I mean by that, and just take it slow. It's the single best advice I could ever give any new trader. Don't buy the hype. You're going to have a lot of nonsense thrown at you as a new trader. Just take it slow. Trade small. Try to learn as much as you can. Don't risk your hard-earned money for the first, you know, few months at least. When you do start using real money, you want to trade so small that people are going to make fun of you, you know, because that's how you should do it, and that's how you learn it. If you trade too large, you're just going to lose your account, and you're just going to destroy your account, and you're not going to gain any experience anyway. You're just going to lose your account, get discouraged, you know, leave, and never see it again. Even still, though, some people might try their hardest, do everything right, and still lose. And so you want to understand that about trading too. Like, some people are going to put their all into it, work really, really hard for a long time, and still never win. And, you know, it is what it is. You want to know what you're getting into before you get into it, and that's the reality behind it. And like I said, I don't sell a course or a service, and so I can tell you guys that, which in my opinion is the truth. Anyways, NXTD, rip it up big. We're watching this one. This one, Bitcoin. I heard Bitcoin was at a much higher price now. Bitcoin is at 38,635. Crazy high for Bitcoin, and I'll retract my previous statements on Bitcoin. I was skeptical on whether it would ever hit this high, and it has. And so, hey, I was right, you were wrong. Y'all are very good looking, and I'm not attractive. You know, Billy Madison. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, penny stocks certainly have a lot of risk to them. Certainly, it's different. It's kind of a hotly debated topic, right? I've traded both. I'll put it this way: I've traded both. I've traded mid and high caps for years, and I had success. Same scalping system I use in futures, right? So I've traded mid and high caps a lot. I've traded Tesla, AMD, CRON, CGC. My favorite was microchip and cannabis stocks. So I traded like MU, AMD, CGC, Cron, you know, all that good stuff. And I traded them every day. I traded Tesla sometimes. I traded Apple, you know, and then I've also traded penny stocks. I've had better results lately trading penny stocks, but you could certainly be profitable in mid and high caps too. The problem with mid and high caps is finding the leverage, which is why I think funded account programs are good for mid and high caps, is because they give you some leverage, because you need some money to trade mid and high caps, unlike penny stocks. So I think penny stocks, you know, it's going to be what a lot of new traders get involved with, just because it's cheaper and it's easier to entry. It's a more ease of entry. You can enter the market easier with penny stocks because they're penny stocks, you know. It's alright, Tiny. Don't worry about it. And like I said, if y'all disagree with my opinion on trading in general, that's cool. You know, it doesn't mean anything. A lot of people get really emotional about trading, and the reason they do is because they've spent so much money on it. And so when I come around and I'm like, yo, look, some people might not win. You know, some people, you know, avoid expensive courses in the beginning. Most of the time, the people that get mad at me for saying that are people that have bought expensive courses, and so they need to justify that expense in their head. It hurts for somebody to come along and be like, hey, you didn't need to spend that much money. And so what do is they criticize me, but in the end, most content's available for free, you know. The only way I would buy a course is if it had a funded account program attached to it. You know, so like Tef's, Trade That, I've used them before. You know, mid and high caps, they make sense if you're trying to get involved. But that's the only way I would ever get a course, you know, is if it had a funded account program attached to it. Now, I think coaching is fine, and I think mentoring is fine if you're actually mentoring people. But I just think there's a lot of nonsense out in the trading space. Anyways, we're looking at XNET. We're looking at FTFT here. Message me on Discord. Yeah, these guru students are always angry, bro. They are so angry, man. No, my Discord is not MTC. My Discord is... It's BTC. It's Beginner Trading Chat Room is what it's called. It's got the candlestick symbol. Yeah, here's the link again if you want my Discord. Yeah, you seem very safe with your money. I see no problem with that. That's a great word for it. I'm safe with my money. UAMY is starting to rip. Look at UAMY here. It's at like 54s. So we're watching this. Yeah, I appreciate that, Abel. Thank you for the $2 dono, brother. Appreciate that, man. Like I said, I mean, like, this channel is growing so much that I understand, like, people respect that honesty behind it, you know. Hey, but I appreciate that, Abel. Yeah, thank you, brother. Shout out to Abel. Hey, we're up in OGEN here. Hey, but yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm watching ISR. It's starting to get some volume in. I get paid on YouTube for in a bunch of different ways. I get paid through AdSense, and so I do get paid per view, and kind of. I get paid from the ads at the beginning of my videos. Is usually what I get paid for. I also get paid from members. Like, some people become a member. It's just a way to help support us. Donations, and also like affiliate advertising. Like, I'll post links. If you sign up through the link I post, I get a commission from it. And so yeah, we get paid for you know, a few different ways. This channel as a whole makes, you know, thousands of dollars a month. You know, last year was a good year. I'll say that. We're still looking at OGEN. I'm still chilling in it right now. Yeah, I'm looking for OGEN Tiny. We'll see if it's good to us. It's up to 108. I mean, we're looking a little bit better. I'm still watching CBAT. All right, there's 109, so we're up there. Like I said, I don't mind holding 100 shares and just seeing if this thing can hit like this right here, like 115s. I can risk off of one. My risk is small. Big reward target, so a good risk-reward trade for pre-market. That's all I'm really looking for. I actually like the song. This song's cool. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's pretty dope. Alright, we'll see if we can... I'm going to take a little bit of... Whoa. Man, come on, man. You guys see that? The bid should fill me immediately. Like, immediately is what this should fill me at. Look at this. Oh, it's at day. It's my fault, man. I'm dumb. Y'all make fun of me. I'm dumb. Alright, there's the fill. It was a weird fill, but hey, we're green, I guess. We're gonna let the rest chill here. Look at Kala, Kala. Getting some volume coming in here. Yeah, appreciate that CRZ. That's what I missed. I respect your broadcasting. I got mad stage fright and could never. Yeah, man. Honestly, it's something that you slowly get used to. It really is. I was talking to my friend, like my best friend in the world. His name is Britt. And we've been talking about ways that we could expand YouTube and maybe start some other channels together and do some things together. And I had to just tell him, I was like, look, bro, I know it's a little bit intimidating at first putting yourself out there, but you'll kind of it'll slowly get better and better, and it'll slowly become easier and easier. All right, so here goes OGEN ripping up here. Like I said, 115 is the target. It's a small trade, but hey, if we're green in pre-market, we're green. But yeah, with YouTube, it's something that you slowly get more and more used to. Like in the beginning of my YouTube channel, I never showed my face. I would just narrate with my voice. As you do it longer and longer, you become more and more comfortable with it. Alright, here's OGEN though. The dip buy worked perfectly here. XNET is actually pushing up. We'll come back to OGN. At the very least, we can hold it break even if it turns against us. XNET started to head back up. NXTD as well here. Look at NXTD. It's climbing up this morning. It's interesting. Alright, so we're sitting here. It's getting close to the exit I could take. Yeah, we're going to get out there. We'll take it. We got close enough to the 15 level. I don't want to risk a dip. We're rejecting there, and it might push up again, but we're going to get out green and pre-market and allow that to happen. Look at Bingo, BNGO, guys. BNGO, rip it up. It's at 494s. This one is a runner that has moved, you know, the last week or so, I mean, for BNGO here. So this is a runner that has moved a lot lately. And so watch this. Oh man, good morning. I had quite a lot in CBAT last night when people stormed the Capitol. It tanked below 6. Did it really yesterday? Look at BNGO. Let me look at ISR starting to rip up too. Yeah, it did. It's an energy. Yeah, if you guys saw the SPY, like this is when they stormed the Capitol. Look at the SPY here. Like this is when they stormed the Capitol right here. Like look at that. Look at that drop. That's from when they stormed the Capitol, so. Ugh. GNCA and Bingo here. GNCA is not that good, but Bingo's looking good. Yeah, I saw that. I saw BTC up to over 38K. That's crazy. FCEL, got you. Yeah, I made a little bit of money in OGEN. I got out of it already, but a little $4, I'll take it. Somebody's asking me to look at FCEL. I like FCEL. FCEL looks very strong, and it has for the last few days. The problem with me is that it's just a large float. And so the float's big, and so less momentum to exploit because of the small float, or because of the large float. Let me see what the float actually is here. I know it's big. The float of FCEL is like almost $500 million, I think. Yeah, it's 277 million, so it's a $250 million. So a large float, but I don't hate it. It looks good, and I've traded it before and made some money with it. The daily chart looks ridiculously strong, especially now that it's over this high of the last year. It looks strong, you know. Now it's been okay. So this has actually been this has been diluted a little bit in the past, actually. So I mean, I don't know about investing in it, but short term looks okay. We'll see. Yeah, BNGO. Look at that daily chart. Up to 5s now. CBAT, not bad. We're watching it. Like I said, we're watching for this range to break. especially the VWAP, but it's not terrible. We just gotta wait for some stuff to happen here. BNGO still ripping. GNCA, OGEN, DGLY, plug, Sun W. Sun W's falling down. CNET was another one I was watching, but it hasn't really done much lately. CCNC, FTFT, and none of these are terrible yet. They're just falling down. NCTY, very strong, certainly getting manipulated. I don't even think this one even had a catalyst yesterday, and it's still ripping up. OGEN is about to hit that 115 level, but this was my reward target anyway. I only got out about a cent or two underneath it, but we'll take the green pre-market. We've been green like every day in pre-market too. Look at CLRO, guys. CLRO. Volume coming in for CLRO. Or not that much volume, actually, but CLRO is moving. I do a little bit of both, Justin. Most of the time it's price action though, but it's just simple support buys. And so it just depends. Most of the time I'm using the VWAP to confirm a specific trend, and then I'm just looking for like major confirmed levels to pull back to, and then dip buying those levels very quickly with the scalping trade. That's it. That's all I'm really doing, and it works super well. Like I said, works very well. I don't short. I certainly don't short ripping stocks like that. Whoa, Muhammad. Are you the one that sent me all those Discord members, bro? Thank you, man. Wow. Hey, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thinkorswim paper trading quotes are delayed. Is there any way to trading using live quotes? You can unlock it in Thinkorswim. You just got to ask them. Sometimes they will. Sometimes they'll make you deposit money into their platform. But it's worth a shot. I would ask them at least for Thinkorswim. Yeah, my favorite is CBAT this morning. I'm not saying I think CBAT is going to go up. I just think CBAT has the best volume and looks to be one that might show us some type of patterns at the opening bell that we can day trade, but we're going to wait to trade it at the opening bell and see if anything that looks good shows up then. Look at a SRAX getting, or no, it was SNGX, no, CPHI. Somebody else asked me, CPHI is getting a spike. GHSI, somebody else asked me about this one. We'll see. I don't know what this one's going to do now. It got up to over $1 yesterday and just rejected. To me, this one looks weak today, but you never really know what's going to happen here. We're looking at Mara, which is crypto, Riot, which is crypto. So the crypto stocks are up today. And see, this is why this level was my risk or my reward target. You see, I said 115 as the reward target, and look, it went exactly up to that level. So I'll take that. We got CNET, Sun W, looking weaker, but they're still gapping up technically here, so we can watch those. And then obviously NCTY. Wait, what is that? What did I just look at? Look at DDD. Look at Triple D here, guys. This one actually doesn't look that bad. Let me see what the float is. This is 3D Systems Corp. 120 million in the float, so not super favorable. We're still looking at cannabis, so like SNDL. But yeah, SOS, CBAT. These are my top 4. SOS, CBAT, OGEN, XNET, and I think that's about it. Maybe like Sun W and CNET. They just need to rebound some here. Look at EQOS is spiking up here. Getting some volume coming in. Bed Bath & Beyond down today. IGC, which is I believe cannabis, is down too. Yeah, I'm gonna test out Thinkorswim before I trade it again today. So I'm gonna buy like 1 share of a stock to make sure it's actually not lagging. But yeah, EQOS is up. A little bit too expensive for me though. I'm probably not going to trade it just based off of the price. Too expensive. But yeah, we got like FTFT that we're watching. We've got NCTY. We've got OGEN, SOS, CBAT, which is probably going to be open at the open. So we'll wait for this one and see what happens here. Hey, my man Karen, appreciate the sub, Karen. Hey, or Carrie. Y'all be like Carrie, hit the subscribe button. Everybody does it. Click the bell, turn on notifications. If it's your first time joining us, we're live every single weekday morning for free on YouTube. So we go live every single day right here on YouTube every weekday morning, teaching people what works for us. We're not experts. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. And all we really do is day trade live and let people watch us trade. While not, we don't tell people we're experts. We're not experts, really. And we just try to teach people the setups and strategies that work for us. They might not work for you, but like I said, if you want to help support us and help support like free resource and communities like this, where we're not selling overpriced courses and we're not claiming to be experts, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. I definitely appreciate it if you guys do. Thank you for all the subs. I honestly think it's a glitch with OBS because all the subs just come in at once. So I appreciate the subs. Welcome, team. Hey, what's up, Cruzzer? ISR? Yeah, we're watching ISR. I actually like the beat. You gotta love the beat, you know? But if they talk the whole time, I can't listen to it. Alright. But yeah, ISR rip it up. It's over 150s. I think 150 is a level that we can watch for it. Screw it up here. I think 150 is a level we could watch for ISR. Big rips yesterday, big moves. Not really a small float, though. It's a pretty big float here, but we'll still watch it. HTGM is another one that I've seen before.
Nah,
Austin, we're good, man. He can, you know, beatbox. Yeah, man. Yeah, my wife's the brain behind the you know, the channel here. My wife's telling me all the stock picks, you know. Carol's over here researching it. I wish, man. I wish my wife was that interested in it. She's kind of interested in trading, but not like a ton. You know, like she likes trading, but it's not her thing, if you will. You know, I'm still trying to get her interested in it, but you know, I'm struggling. But yeah, we got NXTD also ripping up, blockchain crypto related. We got CBAT making moves. OGEN did reject at that 115 level. Hey, yeah, we got 200 likes. We can hit that. Easy, easy, easy. Alright, guys. OGEN. Am I missing anything, guys? Let me know if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am. I think I got pretty much everything. OPTT. OPTT's alright. ORTX isn't that bad. I think this is one of those days where we're going to see some stuff start to push up after the bell. You know, that we're missing in pre-market. So we got some stuff in pre-market. CBAT, you know, started to test these highs at 925 here. We'll see what happens. Let's see if it holds 9. I think that's the big thing. See if it ripped over 9. Let's see if it holds now. Yeah, 1 minute's certainly my favorite time frame, mostly just because I'm a scalper. And so I scalp stocks, and so I'm going to get the most information from a 1 minute as opposed to a 5 minute or 10 minute. And it just doesn't make sense to scalp much off of a 5 minute. You can still look at sentiment based off of the longer time frames, but for me, scalping, I'm using a 1 minute most of the time. It really depends. I'll check the daily chart if you guys watch the stream. You guys know, like, I'll check the daily chart sometimes, and I'll check all the other stuff, but most of the time I'm using a 1 minute to enter and exit. Nah, you're good, Muhammad. Yeah, I'll let you post it, bro. Yeah, here you go, man. That is, that was from Muhammad, so I'll let him do it, you know. Here, I'll let you post it again, Muhammad. Yeah, he's good, man. Like I said, Muhammad's a made man over here. He's donated hundreds to me over the last, like, day or two. No, you're good. Yeah, don't stress it, Austin. But yeah, like I said, we're good. CBAT rejecting at 925, like I talked about. We got 5 minutes, team. All right, so here's the rejection. Like I said, we'll see if it holds 9. I really don't mind it at 9 either, but it's such a huge range here for CBAT. The float's pretty small, too. It's small enough to consider, for sure. Next step is to see if it holds at 9. Oh, no, you're good, Austin. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. Looking at NXTD, it's holding at the VWAP. That one doesn't look bad either. OGEN, look, man, I got out almost at the top. I'm really glad with my exit. Happy with my exit there. Yeah, I still trade futures sometimes. I appreciate it, Cal. Hey, morning, man. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Jason. I'll check that out, man. I appreciate it. Daniel said Muhammad is a scammer. Hey, listen, he's the only scammer I've ever met that gives me money. You know, so if he's scamming me, you know, he's scamming me out of his money, I guess. I don't know, you know. Come on now, man. Like I said, Muhammad's a made man in here today. No, somebody else said it, Muhammad, not me. Somebody else said it. I was reading their message and just followed up on it. Yeah, right. Hey, if he's a scammer, he could keep scamming me, you know. HFEN getting some volume, guys. HFEN. Hey. Alright, so we got 714 people here, guys. Let's keep growing, team. Honestly, how crazy is that? Every day this week, we've had over 700 to 800 people here. One day, we broke 1,000 people here live. Yesterday, we hit 970 people live. Basically 1,000. So, crazy, crazy. Hey, yes, sir. CHEK? Yeah, I got you. I think weed and EV gonna pop now. Hey, I hope they do. We can look at EV. So like, what's a cheap EV stock? I know cannabis. You don't even have to say. SNDL spiking up a little bit here. Look at that. So we got SNDL making moves. What's another cannabis? We got ACB. We got APHA. I'm hoping they do, bro. SOS. EQOS. OGEN still holding, but yeah, look at SNDL is spiking up here. It's at 65 cents. It's a little bit cheap, but it's still spiking up here. Hey, there's 800 people here. UAMY. Alright, guys, let's do this. We got 1 minute, team. Oh, we got like 15 seconds, guys. Let me switch these over. Alright, guys, good luck. Let's make some money today. I'm looking at CBOT. There's the bell. Get some hype music coming in here for the opening bell. Alright, there's CBAT, guys. CBAT. Alright, I got ORTX showing up with the scans. ORTX. Let me fix these. There we go. All right, ORTX is dropping here. OGEN is back up to 115s. Look at OGEN here, guys. Starting to rip. Look at EXPR. CBAT is falling down some. EXPR. OGN getting rejected here. Look at FTFT. FTFT. Showing up. UONE, guys. Look at UONE. Big squeeze up. Look at UONE here. Red to green move here on this one. I bet you the float is tiny on this. Let me check it real quick. I gotta hurry up because this looks really strong. What? The float is 3.5 million. So very small float for UONE. I might take like 25 shares. I think this is going to get halted though. And it failed me. Alright, I'm in with 25 shares. 25 shares here. Just 25 shares, but this is a crazy mover. 25 shares in UONE. We're going to see if we break over 7. A little bit risky trade for me, to be honest. A little bit spready. We're going to let 680 be the risk. Luckily, it's a very small trade. Alright, we're probably going to bail out of this soon if it can't hold. We're going to let it try. Bids at 670. I just want to see it over 7. Under 660 and I'm out. Yeah, we're out. So $8 loss, biggest loss today. I probably jumped in a little bit too soon. I really like to see this one. I think the potential this one had is good enough to risk there. I think the float is tiny for this one. And so I think the potential was good and it just didn't work out for us, which is okay. SunW, guys, look at SUNW. SUNW here. Alright, we got 905 people here, guys. If it's your first time here, smash that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it. Look at SunW. FTFT dumping down here. GBR is halted? I don't know. Let me see. I think it's just dull. I just think the volume's light. Look at LGHL. LGHL. But yeah, SunW is the only one that kind of looks good at this point in time. Everything else is kind of slow. We're waiting. I'm sure we'll get some opportunity. We're just waiting for it. Look at ANTE. Low volume though. We gotta wait for the volume to pick up there. BNGO isn't that bad. Look at BNGO. BNGO's not that bad. SOS. Yeah, SOS is looking good too. Yeah, SOS is actually really good. Appreciate calling that one out. I missed it for some reason. Yeah, I got SOS. We're seeing it. We get a pullback to like 330. We'll buy this one. BNGO, look at BNGO, guys. BNGO is also ripping up big. BNGO. I appreciate it, try. Alright, we're in with 100 shares of this. Trying to scalp this one quick. So we get the bounce here. There's 30s. Actually, this might be a little bit too big a size for me here. We'll let it try to bounce at 25s, but yeah, it's a little bit too big a size. I'm going to get out half here. And then we'll see if this ends up working out. I'll add back to it if it ends up holding right here. I said 320. Maybe I should have been a little bit more loose with that. Like I said, I said 320, and we got the 320 bounce almost exactly off of that. So I think I botched this trade a little bit, guys. My bad, team. All right, so we're at 329s, 330s. We're gonna get more. Yeah, there's the move. Should have held a little bit, to be honest. My fault. It's all right. 33s. There we go. 31s, 32s. There we go. All right, we got out a half there, getting a nice rip. There's a big rip. All right, we sold. Oh my gosh, man, I hate these freaking pullbacks, dude. It's like a great entry, great trade, and then just nope, it dips right before I exit. It's my fault for using a market order. I don't want to chase it too much here, but I think we're gonna rip up some. 50 shares, yeah, there's the rip. There we go. All right, so that redeemed me. I was about to say, man, if that thing would have screwed me over, I would have been super mad. Like I said, I can see the momentum coming in for SOS, and at least we took advantage of it. We're green on the day now after that trade too, but yeah, I was about to get super frustrated if I didn't at least catch something. In the end, I think I was a little bit too emotional there. NXTD. Oh man, SOS, man. I should have held that one. Everybody make fun of me, man. I missed it. But hey, I was right about the move. Y'all are welcome. But man, missed it. ANTE is also not looking that bad. FT. XNET. What's Marin doing? Sideways. Here's a pullback. Now, I don't hate a pullback here. It might be too late. Where is the awkward, flirty smirk today? Bro, if another person tells me I was flirting yesterday, y'all are crazy, man. Caitlin and I even talked about it. Like, y'all need to learn how to just talk to people. It's just humans talking. And honestly, our logic is like, the people here don't talk to women that much. And so they think you should be nervous or awkward talking to women. And so when I'm not nervous or awkward, they think it's flirting. Man, y'all need to get out the house, team. All of y'all. Y'all need to get out the house. Anyways. SOS. I'm looking for this dip. I'm going to buy 50 shares here. 361s, 62s. Alright, we just scalped that. We're up 12 20s. Yeah. Y'all need to get out the house, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Anyways. Scalp and sub from SOS. We're green today. I'm taking it. FT starting to climb back. Yeah. FT. Sun W. Look, there's Caitlin. Yeah. Oh, no, I see what she did. Okay, I see it. Yeah, y'all are crazy, man. So I'm looking at that. Like, here's the thing. NCTY looks really good, and it's halted on the way up. Tiny float of like 4 million. 4 million in the float here. But it's just so expensive, which adds to the risk, right? It's like, it has really strong moves, but it's so expensive that the risk is just high there. I don't know if I like it. Still watching SOS here, and I got into a little bit of a dip buy to like 350s. And so we made some money there. Look at that 350 dip buy, man. Those have been so profitable lately. But NCTY is ripping up, and so is SOS here. Luckily, we've been able to make most of our money from SOS, and we are sitting green on the day now. And so we'll see what else we got today. Another one I'm looking at is FTFT is starting to rebound. FTFT. Look at FTFT. It's at 230s. We needed to get over 240s and 245s before we start to get interested in it, but we're watching it. EPIX is getting some volume, or getting no volume actually, but running up some, so I don't like that. CNET kind of trying here as well. Again, I'm looking at XNET as it starts to head back up. We got Sun W here. Now, we pull back here. I'm going to buy a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to get 25 shares in here. And see if we can bounce up. Just a small trade. The range is pretty big, so we're getting small. We might add to it if it looks good. But we're in with 25 shares now. Very small trade. We'll add to it, like I said, if it looks good. Yeah, SOS is strong, and then Sun W, S-U-N-W looks, those two look good. B and GO did look good, but now it's kind of slow. NCTY looks good as well. Yeah, we're out. Alright, so we kept that one very small, $2.62. And so I hope you guys can see, like, I'm keeping my losses small today. CBAT just dumped down, so no opportunity there. NXTD here. Here's NXTD. So NXTD is trying to break over these highs. Now if we hold over 430, I might buy some. Maybe. Alright, there's the squeeze. 430. This one's got to be a small float, right? Let me see. The float is 65 million, so it's really not that small. So yeah, we'll buy 50 shares right here. Of XNET, 50 shares. We're just going to see if this one starts to squeeze up and break highs. Alright, so we got up to 34s. Alright, so we're about break even here for XNET. I want to see it obviously higher, but there we go. 37s. We're going to protect our trade a little bit, take half off there. We're going to hold 25 shares, add back to it if it does make a move over this level. There's 37s. Struggling. Look at FTFT is slowly starting to climb its way back here too. I'm watching the level 2 here mostly right now. Alright, we're in with 75 shares now. Alright, we got out of most of it just now. Caught that spike. Look at that scalp, man. That was a quick one. We're up much bigger. There we go. Alright, we got out for a little $5 win. We'll take it. We're slowly grinding our way up today. But yeah, look at DDD, and then look at FTFT is slowly fighting its way back. Look at FTFT here. SOS, Solo, OGN. Yeah, we're watching FTFT. OGN's got a long way to go. 115 is the level, and you can see why, like, this really confirms the way I'm calculating my risk and reward targets, because look at this. This 115 level was my reward target, and I'm glad it was, because that was a spot-on reward target. SOS, guys, is still ripping up. This is the biggest gain we've had today on SOS. Very strong moves. Let me see what the float is for SOS here. Hey, we got 985 people here, guys. Can we break 1,000 again today? I don't see what the float is. Somebody hook me up with the float on SOS. Does anybody know what the float is on SOS? Let me go to my pre-market chat. NCTY is ripping. It looks like NCTY is resumed. I can't find the float for SOS, I mean. This is actually one of my favorite songs. If you guys want to know one of my favorites, this one's super dope. Yeah, look at NCTY. Very strong move. I just don't have the funds. This one's $30 a share. Just a lot. And again, FTFT, man, I called it out, but just didn't get it. We might reject at 250 here too, so we might get a pullback to like 240s that we can exploit. We might not though. SNDL is slowly starting to climb its way back. 8 million float in October, so small. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. But yeah, look at FTFT, guys. I mean, this is one of the more strong looking ones now. AVGR. Yeah, there's FTFT. Yeah, AVGR. I'm not liking this one until it gets like over this, Muhammad. So it starts to break over a 64. I need the VWAP to follow it up too. We need some volume coming in, but I don't hate it if it gets over 64. There's FTFT holding 250s. Maybe we can do something with this little range here if it pulls back. OGEN is starting to head back up. FTFT, and what did XNET end up doing? So XNET ended up getting out there, so that's actually not bad. Not a bad little exit on me for XNET. Here's FTFT pulling back. Alright, we're jumping in on this pullback. We're in with 25 shares. We'll add to it. There's the rip back up. If it holds over 250, I'll add some more to it here. Get a new candle, open it up maybe. Yeah, 15 seconds. Struggling 50, so we'll wait. But if it can hold over this, we'll like it. My entry was so good though that. Alright, there we go. Here's the new candle. Right now, we'll buy that. Alright, we're with 50 here. See if we get a pop up to like 55s quickly. 51s, there's 52s coming there. At least it's on the asking price. See the wall? There's 52s. There we go. Alright, we just took half off there. We caught the surge. There's 54s, 55s, 56. 56. 58s coming, 57s. Alright, we're out of there. And to put it into perspective, we were down a little bit on FTFT, so we caught a little scalp there. This song kind of goes hard. I might add this one to my playlist. XNET still ripping up big. Look at XNET. Hey, your PC broke? That sucks, man. Hey, love your stream. Hey, appreciate it, Yusuf. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the support, man. Yeah, we're up a little bit less than 15 on the day. Look at SNDL. Whoa, look at XNET, guys. Whoa. KERN, look at KERN. Hey, we need one more person to break 1,000, guys. 999 people watching. That's crazy. I think we broke 1,000 though already. That's crazy though. All right, look at KERN, guys. KERN. We get a pullback to like 57s. I might take it. Maybe. We'll wait and see. Hey, we broke 1,000. We had 1,001 people just now. Appreciate the love, team. Really do. Hey, if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody does it. We day trade live on stream every single day for free. Here's SOS pulling back. Yeah, we hit like 1,002. I showed. So, yes, sir. I appreciate it. Hey, that last song went low-key hard, though. You know? I added that one to my list. We'll listen to that one again today. FTFT. I like this down wick here. Shows some buying pressure coming in, right around the $0.50 too, at a level that has historically held before. So I think we might push up and break these highs. The big thing here though is like 960 is a level, or 260 is a level here, and so we might reject that 260. And so let's see if I'm right. So we're pushing up a little bit, like I said, but we might reject that 260. So that's the only thing stopping me from getting into it. XNET on the other hand though is at 480s right now, ripping up really, really big. Hey, nice try. Hey, Jivo. All right, so yeah, there's 260 guys on FTFT. We'll come back to it. Hey, maybe I was wrong. It didn't reject at 260. Yeah, Jivo's starting to come up. It's starting to come up. We'll see if it holds VWAP here at 475, 477s is what I would watch for it. Look at XNET, and man, I was wrong about FTFT because that thing is just ripping up big. I'm having a little bit of FOMO. I wanted to pull back here, and like I said, this all looked strong. You had the down wicks here, which indicate buying pressure. You know, you had a $0.50 support level that we're holding above, and you know we got a nice squeeze of it. So I was just wrong there. I was right about the sentiment, wrong about where it would reject. And so the next step is 275s for FTFT. We'll see if it hits that. Yeah, look at XNET still ripping up big though. This one's trying to get over the pre-market highs here. All right, so we're buying 100 shares of XNET here, 100. All right, we're gonna be very easy with this and sell it very quickly if it doesn't look good. But we want to see if we get a quick pop that we can profit from quickly here, quickly up to 475s. There's 470s, 471s. All right, so we just got the quick pop that we could profit from. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. What else we got? SNDO. Maybe I could have held it a little bit longer there. We're still looking at KERN. KERN is looking really, really strong here. But we're up nice today. I mean, we're good. We've had a lot of green trades, very few red trades. Even though the green trades have been kind of small and testing trades, it's been a good trading day so far. Oh, the music has stopped. I apologize, guys. I gotta find that song. Sun W? Hey, Sun W. Hey, it's ripping here. I'm looking for a pullback to like 750 is where I would have to get in. Ah, man, I shouldn't have sold XNET. I was right about the plan. It's up to 480s now. I shouldn't have sold. Everybody make fun of me now. CNET. Look at CNET and look at SNED. Or SNDL. But yeah, CNET, CNET. Alright, so we got a lot of rips today, honestly. I don't even know what to trade now. Sun W, KERN, XNET. Alright, we're green in 4 out of 6 trades today, so we'll take that. Right. Yeah. Boomers, I tell you. Look at XNET, man. Ah, that hurts. MDLX starting to rip. Like I said, CNET, Sun W, XNET, FTFT, SOS. Man, we got a lot of stuff moving here. JT. FTFT did pull back to 250. I got the hiccups. It's got to be this drink. Ooh. FTFT doesn't look terrible. I'm still looking at like a few of these other ones. I was looking at SOS, but we never quite held the VWAP. So I was looking at SOS here. We're still looking at FTFT. Seeing if it's going to hold here at the 250s. Also looking at CNET. Let me fix this. Still looking at XNET, guys. XNET is putting in some crazy rips, crazy squeezes. Still looking at CNET. CNET, not too bad. XNET, not too bad. We're looking for a pullback to maybe try to get into here if we can find something. SOS is a good entry? I don't know, man. It's below the VWAP. I don't want it. Not until it breaks above the VWAP. CNET's pulling back. Still watching XNET here. Like I said, I'm really kind of thinking about this one here. I don't know what I want to do with this for XNET. This is the one I would probably prefer to attack the most. I like this one the best. I think this one has the strongest moves, strongest potential moves, that is. All right, I'm starting to scalp FTFT here. I've got 75 shares left. We'll take half of those off here if we get some good moves over 61s. Close to their 62s. See if we get up to the 64s. There we go. Nice. All right, we're going to take half off there. We're holding 38 shares left. Small position, but we caught this bounce here that we're trying to get now. All right, we're going to get out there, actually, here. All right, so we're out there. Nice little win for FTFT. You know, we've had a lot of green trades today. I think we've had 6 green trades. Here's a pullback in XNET. Maybe I got out a little bit too soon for FTFT, but I will take the accuracy I can get. XNET is pulling back now, and this is the pullback that's interesting to me. It's the pullback to the pre-market high. If I take it, it's going to be small, but I'm considering it for sure. There's 270s. Wait, somebody's mad they lost money? What? JT? Yeah, you're welcome, Samuel. Levi? Am I missing something, bro? There goes my rent money again. Hey, bro, you're trading too much then, dude. If you're trading your rent money, you're gambling, brother. You need to stop it. Ah, man. Nobody remind me of FTFT. Nobody say anything. I gotta, honestly, here's the reality, right? Sure, could I have made a ton more money? Absolutely. But that wouldn't fit with my strategy. I'm using my system to make money, and my system works, and so I'm going to keep using it. CC ripping up here. Right. Yeah, if you're going to trade any day's money, trade your Valentine's Day money. Let's be honest here. Not your rent money, you know? Alright, so here's XNET. Like I said, I really don't hate this pullback. It's a little bit too late, but XNET, I don't hate this pullback. It's the first major pullback we've had, and usually we get a quick bounce like we are now. FTFT is up to 290s. Yeah, for sure. No, that's terrible advice. Ooh, man, y'all be careful with FTFT, guys. Look at this pullback here. Look at that pullback, man. That's a 30-cent up wick. That's a lot of selling pressure coming in there. Big boy traders unloading. We'll see what happens here. Bitcoin is heading up today. Wow, Bitcoin's at almost 40K. It hit 39,155. So we're not far away from 40K for Bitcoin. That might be a big thing today. Yeah, for sure. So why did you get out? What was it based on? I'm just scalping. The reason I got out is because I'm scalping stocks. I'm not trying to hold them for over a minute. I'm usually just trying to get in and out quickly because I'm a scalper. And so sure, in hindsight, looking at some of these moves like FTFT, obviously hindsight's going to say, well, wait, man, you should have held that. You should have held it longer. The reality is the longer I hold these moves, there's a direct correlation between my accuracy rate and how long I hold these stocks. And so sure, every now and then I'm going to miss a much broader move, and that's okay because I'm not trying to take these big broad moves. I'm trying to scalp in and out and using what edge I have in the market to do so. And so, like I said, sure, I could have held on to that and made more, but that would subsequently drop my accuracy rate, which I'm not trying to do. I'm just trying to stick with my system. And so taking these huge, big moves, although I would love it, is not really in my system. If I can get a quarter of that move, I'll be happy, which is kind of what I got. So yeah, FTFT, XNET still pulling back here. I think the most interesting pullback is XNET right now, just because it's pulling back to the pre-market high at 475. It's also a $0.25 level, so I don't hate it. Yeah, for sure. I'm also missing broader moves to the downside. Exactly. Yeah, like I said, this is what my system has given me so far in the last few weeks, and so I'm gonna keep up this system. You know, I've had a green day every day for about a month now, and so I'm gonna keep doing the small wins that work because they're small, they're safe, and I'm gonna keep doing them. Hey, here's XNET, guys. Like I said, man, I should have taken my own advice for this one. I talked about it. I said this is the most interesting pullback right now. Here's the pullback to 475. Look at that. So, man, I should have taken that one. But hey, we will all miss moves sometimes, and it looks like this is one of them for me. ICD moving. SOS broken under the VWAP. But yeah, XNET is probably one of the most interesting. But yeah, there's the bounce there. Alright, I'm also at a futures trade. If anybody wants to see me in futures, I'm in one futures trade. We're going to see if we can make some money with this. But we're in one futures trade on the E-mini. We bought the E-mini. We're going to see if we can scalp this quick and then get out if we hit a loss on it. Alright, so we just scalped $37.50 profit very, very quickly. You can see I'm up $37.50 here. I'll take that. So we are green in futures, just really quick. So we scalped a little bit from futures. We're also looking at like CNET here. CNET is starting to rip up. I'm certainly watching it. It needs a little bit more volume, to be honest, for me here, though. I hope you're right, Austin. It needs to be, bro. Yeah. SOS is... Hey, listen, if SOS gets back above the VWAP and then pulls back to 360, I might buy it. Maybe. Might is the key word. I'm not telling anybody to buy this. I am not an investment professional. We are purely entertainment. We're just a free resource and community. I'm not an expert. So, yeah, don't copy me. But, I like this song too. I gotta add this one. Alright. Here's FT pulling back to the 275 level. I think this 275 level is interesting for a pullback. I don't know if it's gonna hold though, but I'm considering it, I'll say that. Problem is, it broke so much underneath the pre-market high that it kind of looks a little bit weaker now. Yeah. Ah man, XNET. I have a script that automatically documents the previous closing price. You can see it's this bottom light blue line right now. It's a script on ThinkScript that automatically documents the previous closing price. You can see like XNETs is at 330s. But the pre-market high I usually just draw myself. Alright, so here's a pullback here for XNET. I'm really thinking about buying this. CNET moving up. Alright, right now we also have like RIBT, KERN. KERN looks really strong. Here's a pullback to $5. We do have some confirmation there at 5. I think a lot of traders are going to buy this pullback up too. We might get like a push up to like 515s or 520s here. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, CNET's still pushing up though. I don't like the volume on CNET, it's too light. Hey, there's 512s. The Look at KERN, guys. KERN. Hey, like I said, I think a lot of people are going to be buying it up. I should have taken it, man. I think if I have a flaw in trading, I think this is my flaw. Obviously, I'm the best trader in the world, you know, clearly. But if I do have a flaw, my flaw is once I'm in the green, I trade like a wimp. And I slow down a lot to where if I kept pushing, I would make a lot more money sometimes. Yeah, no. What's the symbol? Hey, later, Austin. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, it's in our Discord, Mike. So if you go to our Discord and you go to the Thinkorswim scripts, it's somewhere in there, man. Trade Archer is the one that designed it. But yeah, you just gotta go to our Discord and search for previous close. Actually, wait. Trade Archer, I'm just now seeing the thing about the major level script. That looks interesting. Oh, here it is. Yeah, if you want the previous closing price script, I got you. It's right here. You would just copy and paste everything under hint. Or you would copy and paste everything under script. Here's the script. Hey, from Germany, nice man, nice man. Welcome, you know, from Texas, from Houston, Texas, man. KERN pulling back some here. XNET is pulling back to that level we talked about. Yeah, I'm still looking at SNDL here. I would look at the VWAP. I mean, this is what I'm looking at, like right here. Like 67, 66 cents, right around the VWAP in the pre-market high where that kind of converges. Usually it gives you a really nice risk level that we might like bounce up here. I'm not saying it will. This is not a signal. I'm not telling you to, but a lot of the time we're going to get like a bounce over when we pull back to this pre-market high VWAP level, if that makes sense. Like I said, maybe not. I might just be wrong, but like that's what I would look at. That's what I'm looking at least for it. In my opinion, the nicest way I can say this, I do not like the music that's playing. I mean, that's cool. Everybody's open. You know, everybody can have their own opinion. I will say this, though. I think a large majority of the people disagree with you. But, like I said, everybody can have their opinion. I ain't mad at you for it. It's just lo-fi hip-hop. It's just like kind of like quiet, chilly, you know, slow music that doesn't stress you out when you're trading. I think that's all it is. Now, XNET is still holding at that level I talked about, that 475 level. CNET is still ripping up here. It's at like 190s. Yeah, exactly. So we listen to calm music here. Alright, we're trying to buy a little bit of futures here. If we can make $25, there we go. Alright, so we just scalped that. We're up $50 today. We just scalped a few cents from that, and we'll take that. If you guys can see that, we're up $50 in futures. With all that said, though, if you guys want to try out the futures platform I'm using, it's called Top Step. It's a funded account program for futures, and so what it does is they fund futures traders, right? And so they'll give you a demo account. It's subscription based. The base one is $150 a month. If you go through my link, you get 20% off. It's $120 a month. And what they're going to do is they're going to give you a demo account. They're going to give you a 30K demo account with that base package. That's $120 for the first month. And with that, if you can make $2,000 in profit while following the rest of their rules, they fund you that $30,000 as professional proprietary futures traders with an 80% profit split. And so if you take the funded account, once you are funded with them and you make $1,000, you get to keep 800 of that. They get to keep 200 of that since there's an 80% profit split. And so, yeah, it makes a lot of sense if you don't have that much capital, but you know you're a good trader. And if you're not used to the futures market, when I'm scalping, I'm just scalping this momentum. I'm scalping the SPY, basically. So I'm looking for the SPY to break highs or to pull back to good levels, and I'm scalping this momentum, which is, if you scalp, you know you can scalp this momentum with the SPY. I'm trading what's called the E-mini. There's no PDT rule. It's open almost 24/7. And again, this is one of the cheapest funded account programs I've used. They funded over 3,000 traders last year in 2020. They've paid out to their profitable traders over $2 million last year. And like I said, it's one of the cheapest I've used. I am biased, though, in their favor. This is an affiliate link, and so I do make a commission if you sign up through them. And so I am going to be biased in their favor, and I do want to be transparent and honest about that. But if you want to help support the channel and you want to check out, you know, a funded account program for futures, I'll post this link here. Finance Bull, listen, bro. Finance Bull, man, I'll give you this, and I want you to really listen, alright? The way you grow on YouTube, bro, is not by going to other people's streams and promoting your own content. That's actually bad form. People are going to be very critical on you for that. I'm gonna let it slide just because I think you probably just didn't know. But that's not the way you grow on YouTube, brother. That's not something that is... that's very frowned upon in the streaming world, coming to somebody's streaming, trying to promote your own content. And so, like I said, I'm just looking out for you, bro. I'll let it slide. I'm not mad or anything like that. Just giving you a heads up, bro. If you want to grow on YouTube, you just need to put out content people want to see. You know, you put out unique, relevant content people want to see, you'll grow. But yeah, just giving you a heads up. Yeah, you can use it in the UK. I'll pin it to the top of the page if anybody wants to check out the funded program with Top Step. So I just pinned it to the top. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, bro, listen. I'm not even mad at you, bro. Like, listen. I'll even show your comment. Y'all go check out Finance Bull. He's got a new video on NIO. He thinks the stock's gonna hit $5 or $500. Y'all go check him out. You know, just to show you, no harm intended here. I'm not trying to be a jerk. You know what I mean? I'm just looking out. Like I said, I've tried it all. The way you grow on YouTube is not by, you know, posting and promoting yourself in other people's streams. That's just gonna get you banned a lot, to be honest. People are just gonna ban you, and then you won't be able to be on their streams anymore. No, I'm not a full-time trader. MFH, guys, look at MFH. Yeah. Look, MFH is halted here. We'll see what happens. Nah, and yeah, I mean, he got lucky I'm in a good mood today. Because like I said, most of the time I'm just going to ban you and I'm not even going to acknowledge it. But I'll let it slide. He wasn't super sleazy with it, so I'll let it slide. Most of the time, if you just ask me, I'll promote you. You know, I'll give you a shout out if you want one. But you got to ask. XNET never ended up holding. You know, we had a lot of bounces off of that 475 level. Alright, guys, what we got? Yeah. See a drone. So Drone's also the guy that said I was flirting, so I'm gonna ban him. Now it makes sense. Because listen, when your channel's struggling, what are you gonna do? You're gonna come to somebody else's and try to troll them. Like I said, I know people are struggling. I'm not even gonna say the name, but I see them over there. They're struggling over there, man. So yeah, y'all come to my big boy stream. Try to promote your stuff. That's cool. You know, listen, we all need handouts every now and then. So hey, it's all love, man. All right, so XNET is back over 470s. Yeah, the music's calm. Because hey, listen, when you get 10 times more views than a channel that's 3 times larger than you, you know they're struggling. You know, you gotta love it too. Look at EOSE. It's a little bit too expensive for me. Is there an ebook giveaway? Nah. Maybe we could do an ebook giveaway, you know? I was feeling the song all the way up until that last part. That last part is just not, I'm not really feeling that part. I'm still looking at FTFT here. We still got 5123. We still got people spamming the number from yesterday. Look at SNDL, guys. SNDL is starting to rip up. SNDL is honestly holding a nice little range here. And like I said, if anybody heard me, somebody asked me for advice on this, and I told them 66, 67. Look at the bounce. And hey, I'm not going to say I'm the greatest trader ever, making the greatest predictions in the world right now. But I'm certainly the greatest trader ever, making the best predictions ever in the world. I'm getting ready to sell my course. Buy the dip. It's going to be $20,000. You know, guaranteed. I'm going to preface this. This is purely sarcasm. Guaranteed to win you a Lamborghini. You know, that's what it is. You know, guaranteed. Pure sarcasm. Don't take anything I just said seriously. I'm just joking. Pretty soon we're going to have people, what? You said I was guaranteed to make a Lamborghini. I know. Nah, it's got to be purple. It's going to be purple Lambo. It's got to be. If your Lambo isn't purple, is it really a Lambo? That's the question, you know. Mine is called Buy the Big Green Candle. I love it. Love it. Glorious, you know. Look at WATT rip it up here, and XNET is back above that pre-market high here at 475. Where do I sign up? Hey, listen, you know, I'll let you know. Look, there's XNET still ripping. One day, Muhammad. What's up, Muhammad? Didn't some guy make a Lamborghini with like cardboard? That's the type of Lamborghini I want, you know. ATHX. XNET still looking solid though. We're still watching it. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's how I saw that, man. Honestly, my son's into Legos now. My son's kind of in his Lego stage. And so we've been building, like, it's his birthday today. So, like, for Christmas, we got him this We got him this Mario Lego set with like Bowser, and man, Legos, they be taxing super money, because that Lego set was way more expensive than it should have been. But we got him this Lego set, right? And now for his birthday, we got him like the add-on Lego set for it. He should really be excited. We're also getting him a bike. But yeah, XADT pulling back to 480s is going to be interesting here. I think the bullish sentiment is strong. I'm going to take 25 shares, just small. Hey, that's cool, Mohammed. Nice, man. Tell your mom happy birthday, brother. Yeah, my son was early. My son was premature when he was born. He was supposed to be born in December, but he came early. He was a big baby too. My son was like 9 pounds when he was born, 3 weeks early. No, I need to check them out, David, because if they're cheaper, I'll take them, you know. I just want a house, 2 kids, and a steady flow of money. Hey, I mean, that's what I got. I got a house, 2 kids, steady flow of money. Depends on where your house is, though, you know. My house is not, like, really that expensive. We're going to add to this. My house is really not that expensive. But in California, it'd be like $1 million house. All right, there's the break. 501s. I'm getting a little skeptical of this. I'm going to scale down. Yeah, so I scaled down, understandably so. I might add back to this one. We'll see. I just don't want to give back all my profit today, so I'm trading a little wimpy right now, but that's cool. You're good. Yeah, I'll check Sun W. Just give me a second, bro. I got you. CNET is pulling back to 175. That doesn't look bad here. We'll add back to this one if we get some moves up. Struggling. Alright, so we're getting ready to add to this one. Alright, we're back in with 50 shares here. I gotta be careful. If this rejects here, it might dump down fast. So that's what I gotta be careful of. So I'm gonna keep the regular share size up here. We're gonna see if we can get over 5s. It's pretty insignificant. Like, we'll be okay either way here. If this one just, even if this one just dumps down fast, I mean, we'll still be green. But we're gonna let this sit here, see if we can break $5. There's 99s. Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool that the channel has grown so much, man. Because like in the end, we'll get some people that are like unnecessarily critical of this channel. But like the reality is, like, we're just a free resource for traders to get together and learn. We're not claiming to be experts over here. We're not trying to be experts. We're just a free resource for traders to get together, learn some. You know what I mean? And if we could keep doing that, we're gonna get out of half the trade here. If we can keep doing that and keep growing, you know, I'm a happy person. And I think people respect the fact that we're free. You got a lot of nonsense out there in the trading space, you know. So I think people respect the fact that we're free, and you know, we're not over here trying to claim to be experts or gurus. And I think people respect that, you know. So luckily we got out of this one break even. So we got out actually exactly break even here, which I'll take. You know, we'll see what happens here, but we're out mostly break even, and if we get anything interesting, you know, we'll keep pushing and trying to make some money if we find anything else. Let me put some music on. The music stopped, I see. Yeah, Cali's just so expensive. That's the problem with Cali. It's just so expensive. Alright, I'm scalping CNET here. But yeah, Cali's just so expensive. That's the problem. We got a little VWAP bounce here in CNET. We're gonna take another. What do we? Yeah, we're gonna take 50 shares off here. All right, so we're just holding 50 shares now. This is a green trade too. But yeah, Cali's so expensive, man. That's the problem. And I love California. Trust me, California is like paradise. It's just so expensive. And like that's the problem with it. Like I said, like my house, like I have a 5-bedroom house here in Texas, right? Like this is a 5-bedroom house. If you guys want to see, like this is like a 5-bedroom house. I'm actually upstairs in my kids' playroom right now. Let me show you real quick. Look, this is my kids, or this is my house right now. I'm upstairs in my playroom. But like, you can see the camera. Like, we're upstairs in my playroom right now, my kids' playroom. But in this house, like I said, this house is pretty cheap relative to like, certainly relative to like California. But Texas has cheap houses. You know, this house was less than 300,000. Or no, this house was right around 300,000. But still, you know, you can't get a house like this in Cali for less than like 1.5 million at least. And so, you know, one of the benefits of being in Texas, you know what I mean? And for that reason, I'm staying in Texas, you know. Ah, man, we're getting a drop. I'm glad I took some profits here at this bounce. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here with these rests. We're about break even on these little final shares. If it can't hold here, then I'm going to just dump out of this one and exit. Yeah, the property tax is super high here. Just in property tax, I have to pay like, this year my property tax is going to be like 8,000, something like that. Man, seeing that dumping down. I'm trying to give it time to see if it holds over 180, but I'm probably about to exit out of this one, close to break even here. We'll see if we bounce, but I'm not loving this right now, obviously. Luckily, I took profits, and we're pretty close to break even. But certainly not the win I wanted here. All right, there's 80s. I'm in the suburbs just north of Houston. I'm not in Houston, but I'm close enough to it. I'm in what's called the Woodlands, Texas. Yeah, y'all see my Bob Marley poster? I got Bob back there. He's chilling, you know. I got Bob Marley in my kids' playroom. Low-key, Bob Marley's got the real music, though, you know. I love reggae music, so we gotta have Bob up here. You gotta teach the kids about Bob, you know. Hey, nice Brian from Maryland. That's cool, man. Yeah, my kids are super spoiled, bro. Y'all don't even know. Hey, nice Jeffrey. All right, so we're about break even here. I don't know what I want to do here for CNET. I'm still holding. We're green on it, but it's nothing too crazy. We're already so green on the day. I'm trying not to give back all my profit. Oh yeah, the kids know about Bob, you know. Yeah, I mean, we're out. So we got out of that one, basically break even, which is fine. I'm not going to be greedy there with it. FTFT is ripping up here, guys. It's ripping up big. Look at this. FTFT breaking highs is at 325s. 323s for FTFT. Ripping up, breaking highs here. Looking very strong. Hey, yes, sir. Yeah, Bob was the truth, man. Really ahead of his time, too. But yeah, they know Bob. We listen to Bob sometimes, you know. Alright, so maybe I got faked out here. That's okay if I did. Look at XNET. It's still holding that really nice range, and I want to explain something to you guys, and I think this is a really important lesson. I think it's a really important lesson, which is that identifying these trends above the VWAP and using pre-market levels can be very profitable. Remember the level I talked about, which was 475. Number one, it's $0.25. Number two, if you look back here, it's the pre-market high. And number three, it's floating right around the VWAP. So all of those different conditions being present at the same time, right around the same level, gives it so much support that one of the first trades I got into today was just a simple pullback to this level here. You know, and you can see how profitable just getting in these pullbacks to these levels can be if you're disciplined enough to wait for them. Now, a stock isn't always going to hold a specific trend like this. Like, the stock's not always going to hold this type of trend. Sometimes you're going to get a sideways trend, or sometimes you're going to get a downward trend. But stocks that have good volume, like XNET, volume is key. If it has good volume, it's much more likely to maintain a specific trend that you can exploit and profit from. And like, that's what I do most of the time with these. I hope that makes sense. Hey, nice, Chanel. Hey, welcome. Welcome from Houston, Texas. But yeah, look at XNET, and it's really easy to identify these trends and get into nice ideas from. Same kind of thing I did with FTFT. Same type of thing I did with CNET. Same type of thing I did with all the trades I got into today that were profitable. OGEN, same thing I did in pre-market, was a very similar thing. SOS, a very similar thing this morning at the open. So there's a lot of opportunity that you can find using the VWAP to identify a specific trend. Yeah, FTFT is ripping up big. So is XNET. I mean, it depends on the float, Mazar. It really depends on the float, because like a large float stock might have a ton of volume, or what looks to be a ton of volume, but it's just because the float is big and there's just more shares out there, right? And so it really depends on the float. But I would consider good volume if it's moving like this. I would consider good volume anything over like 250,000 shares per minute. So anything over like 250K per minute is good volume for me. Anything, if we're talking about the entire pre-market session, if we're looking at pre-market, anything over like 1 million shares traded in pre-market is pretty solid with regards to what type of volume I'm looking for, if that makes sense. But yeah, look at XNET ripping, FTFT ripping. So we're getting some nice moves here. I appreciate it, Monster. Thank you, man. And you guys know me, like, I'm not an expert here. I'm just teaching you what genuinely works for me. And this is stuff, like I said, this is my graph. And so when I'm teaching you these strategies, like, this is my graph over the last few weeks here. You can see the date. And so I'm teaching, like, these are the strategies that are legitimately working for me in the market. I can't say they'll work for you. I really don't know, because everybody has different personalities. Some people are going to be less patient, or they're going to be more patient. But these are the strategies that have been working for me. I haven't had a losing day in about a month now. So, yeah, I'm pumped about it. I'm trading small, but that's okay, because we're building the system as a whole anyway. XNET broke over highs. Let's see if it pulls back to like $5 here, and I might consider a buy. Whoa, wrong thing. Yeah, we'll see if we pull back to 5 right here. And I might consider a buy, maybe. It's going to be a B- setup. I don't consider it an A+ setup, but we might be able to scalp some. CNET ended up faking me out there. Hey, nice, Diego. Hey, congrats, brother. Congrats, man. That's great, man. If you had a chance to take free stocks on Webull, what are y'all taking? I mean, I've gotten some free stocks on Webull before. Alright, so I'm scalping a little bit of futures here. You can see I got one contract left. I'm up $112 on the day. Ooh, let me get out here. I'm going to have to market out of this. Oh, no, I'm shorting. Oh. Alright, so we got out. Man, I just gave back my profits. Oops. I mean, I'm up 75 on the day, so we're still green in futures, but messed up a little bit there, unfortunately. Alright, so we actually just jumped back in here. We're going to try to get out real quick here. Alright, so we just got out. So we're up $100, and I hope you guys could see, like, I'm scalping these futures, and it's working out really well. We're still watching NXET to see, like I said, the $5 pullback might be good enough to try to attack. I'm going to look for, like, 50 shares here. You know, we'll get in here. It's not quite $5, but it's enough for me to be okay with entering. Just with 50 shares. There's 11s, 12s, about break even. There's watching some orders build up on the level 2. Looking strong here on the level 2. Alright, we're in with 100 shares. Like I said, I don't mind taking this. Under 5, we're out. We're going to sell instantly into this just to take some profit off the table. And we're still got 50 shares left. You know, we're going to take a little bit more actually there. And so we're holding 25 shares left. And we're just going to let this actually we're going to give it a little bit more time and see if we can actually work. If not, we can get out. There's 10, 12s, 14s. Or at least I see 14. There's 17s. Nice. 15, 16, 17s. 24s. Beautiful here. All right, we're going to get out there. So we scalped it nicely there. We'll take it. Didn't quite get the exit we wanted, but we're just trying to get into little small trades, protect our account while still trying to grow. ZKIN, guys. Look at ZKIN. It's still ripping up big. ANTE. Yeah, look at ZKIN, guys. ZKIN. ANTE still making moves too. Yeah, for sure. ANTE breaking over 270s now. 275s. And like I said, guys, remember to hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every single weekday morning on YouTube. We are not experts. We don't claim to be experts. We just try to teach people, you know, what stuff that we find works for us. It might not work for you, but if you appreciate free content where we don't sell a course, we don't sell a service, sure, we do post affiliate links sometimes and make commissions from that, as well as make money from YouTube. But if you appreciate movements like this, where we're just a free resource and community for traders to get together, brainstorm, learn, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We do this live for free every single day right here. So I hope you appreciate it, and we definitely appreciate any support we get. I'm trading on Thinkorswim, David. Thinkorswim and Top Step. Hey, didn't somebody say earlier about Roblox IPOing today? My kids love Roblox. Wasn't Roblox supposed to IPO today? What's up, Denise? I'm trading on Thinkorswim. TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim is what I'm trading on. This is Benzinga right here. RBLX. No, it's not a custom build. I have a look at IPOE, guys. Yeah, I saw somebody mentioning that one. Crazy. Yeah, Ahmed, I appreciate the call out, bro, because yeah, this one's strong. It's halted now, but crazy move for IPOE. FT still ripping up pretty big here. But no, so my computer, I'm pretty sure my computer is a Alienware R11, I believe is what my computer is. Let me see. Yeah, I have look up exactly what this is. I'm pretty sure this is an R11. Yeah, I have an Alienware. I'm pretty sure it's R11. Yeah, Roblox hasn't IPO'd yet. Look at IPDN. IPDN is also spiking up. Look at that. It's at 220s now. Yes. Do I have more than... Choke it over here. Do I have more than one screen? Yes, I have 4 actually, and they're big screens. So I have a 27-inch that y'all see. Y'all see the 27-inch, but I also have a vertical 34-inch ultra wide, and then another vertical 34-inch ultra wide in the middle right here. That's why you see me looking up, because it's tall. It's 34 inches. And then I've got another 27-inch on my right. If you want to see what my setup actually looks like, I have videos that you can check out. You can see my setup. So yeah, if anybody wants to see my actual setup, I'll post it here. This is the you can see it in this setup, yeah. And this video actually breaks down the strategies I'm using too. Yeah, my graphic, yeah, I made sure to get a computer that had that many outputs. JOB making a move, JOB. I'm in another futures trade here. I'm in with one contract. We're going to see if we can make some money in futures. We're dip buying the E-mini here. We'll see if we get a spike up and sell into profit quickly. I'm going to try to get out on the asking price, but if I have to, I'll mark it out if it starts to look really bad. All right, we get a little bit of momentum. There's 30s, 31s. Under 25s on the SPY, yeah, there's 25s. I'm probably gonna bail out. There's 27s, 28s, 29s. volume coming in. '28s, '29s. Struggling to get over 28, '29s. There we go, it's '29s. I like this new candle. We're about break even now. I don't like holding it this long, so the longer I hold it, the more likely I am to exit quickly. We get over 379.30 on the SPY. There's 30. There's 29s. Yeah, we're gonna get out here. So we took a $25 loss there in futures. Nothing crazy. Just struggle to really hold here. We're still looking at XNET and IHT. Look at XNET. Really, really strong move. Alright, so there's the SPY heading back up. If it heads back up, I might take some more here. We'll see. But looking at XNET here, still trying to hold there. Alright, so we're still in one contract here. Alright, look at XNET start to move up too. And yeah, this is the futures market on Top Step. Like I said, Top Step's a funded account program for futures. I'm gonna see if we can get out here. Alright, so we just made our money back. We're still up $100. We'll see if we find anything else that looks good. SNDL, cannabis is still moving up. We got ENOB. That looks good. IHT, no volume. Honestly, the biggest movers are still XNET, FTFT, and like CNET. Maybe SNDL too. Those are the four biggest movers I see right now. Obviously, we have the other one, but for me, the ones that look the best are SNDL, FTFT, XNET, and SOS. Or no, not SOS, CNET. Maybe ANTE as well if we can get some volume coming in. But those are what I like the most right now. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it took me a long time to build up my setup. I mean, I started out with just one monitor, and then once I was really, adept at trading, that's when I started to kind of scale up my monitors, if you will. Now I'm at like the third Pokemon Evolve stage in monitors, Alright, so I'm scalping a little bit more in futures here. If I can get out here, I'll be happy. Alright, so we just made about $37. We're up $137.50 on the day in the futures market. You scaled up your monitors, but you can't scale up your size. Like I said, number one, I mean, in futures, I'm up 137 bucks. Number two is that I only recently started trading penny stocks again like 4 months ago. And so if you think that you should just take huge sizing when you're building a new system, y'all are crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I've been trading mid and high caps for years. I traded very large last year in mid and high caps. Now that I'm in penny stocks, I'm obviously going to trade smaller. And trying to like intimidate or make fun of people for trading small just shows that people, if you do that, you're just not a good trader. You're most likely naive and pretty new. In the end, those are the same type of traders that are going to end up just losing their entire, life savings in trading, because most of the time they're gamblers. I'm not a gambler. I try to trade very calculated. I want to protect my money at all costs. Even if people want to say I'm a wimp, even if people want to make fun of me, I'm not trying to give my life savings up to trading. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to trade small, and once I know I have a good system, then I'll scale up. But until then, y'all can make fun of me for trading small. That's okay, because in the end, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a Charizard right now, if I have a trading form, Yeah, for sure. They're haters. A lot of the time they come from other channels that are struggling. Either they're loyal to those channels, or it's them channels themselves using new screen names. And they're just struggling, and so I make them insecure, and it certainly feels good, XNET still ripping up. Another thing is, like, I'm scalping here. So, like, I'm taking small trades, but I'm getting into, like, 15 or 20 trades a day. And so, sure, my individual trades might be small, but, like, I make money at the end of the day, and I'm happy with that for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, people can make fun of me because of my size, but this is my graph lately. And so people can hate, that's cool. In the end, they're just mad. We're going to keep growing, and it really must suck to watch, because if you're hating on this channel, you just got to watch us grow larger and larger, and that must suck. Honestly, like, objectively speaking, that must really suck. Sincerely. So, keep watching us, Anyways, to go off of the hater topic, we're going to look at some of these other ones. We're still looking at FTFT. I don't hate this pullback. We'll see if it bounces at 320 or 325 right here. I'm not telling you should buy that, by the way, but we're seeing if it bounces. That's right. I appreciate that, pro day trader. I see you in here trying to, supporting us every day, brother. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, man. How long do you feel is appropriate for testing at a small scale before moving? I would say 6 months. 6 months or so is what I would do. And that's probably what I'm planning on doing here. And I've been slowly scaling up larger and larger. I've just been more actively trading, right? And so, this is my P&L today, and it's not crazy big or anything like that, but it's good and it's green. And you guys know yesterday was green too. But like, this is my P&L today. So I'm up like almost $25, which is great for me. I'm happy with that. I'm really just testing. You can see I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green trades and 2 red trades. So pretty solid accuracy rate as well with my scalping too. So I'll take it. Bitcoin going crazy. Yeah. Look at EBON. It's starting to try to break over 7s. My wife doesn't do anything for a living. She just takes care of my kids for me, And she's like, she stays home with the kids and helps raise them. Alright, so EBON, we'll see if it pulls back to 7. Let's see if it holds at 7. We also got this pre-market high up here, like 720s. So we'll watch for that for EBON. XNET is also pulling back some. Yeah, for sure. Taking care of the kids is certainly a job, and I don't know if I would be able to do it. I mean, I do it. I help her with it, but like, that's work. That's work for sure. It's stressful. Because, like, we could hire a nanny, but, like, I want to raise my own kids. You know what I mean? Hey, if y'all keep hitting that subscribe button, today we'll break 40,000 subscribers. 40K. I appreciated the bullish. Hey, I appreciate that, Laura. My charting is from Thinkorswim. Which is the one I just talked about, like a pullback in. It wasn't SOS. Wasn't ANTE. PECK is solar, so PECK is moving up. CNET faked me out, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, it was FTFT. I was talking about the bounce at 235s, or 325s. 320, 325, and so far we got it. So we bounced nicely, 15 cents there. And this little 15-cent bounce is really what I make my money with. It might not look like a lot, but when you're scalping, if you can predict these little moves over and over again, you can make a lot of money. Plug, which is, I believe, EV, right, is plug. Here's the SPY. The SPY's been ripping up strong today. KERN still looking okay here. I don't know about, what's up, Muhammad? I don't know about Weeble, brother, so I can't really say. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing there, man. Scalping is taking quick trades. It's not necessarily small size. A lot of people scalp with big size, but scalping is more so getting in and out very, very quickly, exploiting momentum. So, like, some people might hold a stock for 2 to 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. I hold stocks for like 10 to 45 seconds, maybe, sometimes longer, but I prefer to hold them for certainly less than like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't like holding it over that. If I hold it over that, I get nervous and impatient, and I usually just end up getting out quickly. But scalping is just taking very quick trades, using sizing to take very quick trades, taking advantage of momentum is what scalping really is. CNET is still pushing up towards these highs. No, I have a cash account, so I have a cash account. So if you have a cash account, there is no PDT rule. The only thing you have to focus on with the cash account is not using all your equity, because it takes 2 days after each trade for your equity to settle. So if I take 1,000 shares of a $1 stock and spend $1,000 in equity, I have to wait 48 hours, 2 business days for that $1,000 to be credited back to my account. And so what you have to do basically with the cash account is you use half of your equity one day, half of your equity the next, and then by the time the next day rolls around, your funds from the first day are settled. It's called the T2 rule, it's the 2-day rule. But yeah, so that's what I recommend if you have a cash account. That's what I do. I've got close to 10 grand in this account, so I can use half of my equity one day, half of my equity the next. And if I'm trading penny stocks, it's not using that much equity per trade, so it's still usually fine. SOS is trying to get a little bit of volume coming in. Hey, thank you, Yasir. I appreciate that, brother. No, most of the time they take at least a day or two to settle. I think they have to settle within 2 days, 2 business days. But most of the time, I mean, it's almost always going to be exactly 2 days, at least from my experience on Thinkorswim. All right, FTFT, guys. Hey, listen, I'm not going to say I told you so, but I was certainly right about my prediction here with 325s, 320s. Look at that bounce. So should have taken it, honestly, but it is what it is. But I was right about it. I said 320, 325, it would bounce, and it did. like I said, I'm not trying to tell people to copy me. I'm trying to show people exactly how, like, what I'm doing and how I'm able to predict. You can see a lot of confirmed level at 320, 325, quarter dollar. So when we have this big pullback to it, it's logical to assume it's going to bounce there, and that's all I'm really doing. JFU spiking up a little bit. We got CNET here making some moves too. It's usually about a 1-to-1 ratio, Anil. It's usually about a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm scalping, so my risk-reward ratio isn't... It's not supposed to be great. Sometimes I'll get in good risk-reward trades, but most of the time it's about a 1-to-1 ratio. Sometimes better, sometimes worse, you know. I do. I probably shouldn't use a market, though, Stu. To be honest, it's a bad habit I'm in of using market orders. And I think once I use larger size, I won't be able to get away with using market orders as much. I don't think you, if you're looking at me, I don't think you should try to copy the market order thing. I think most traders are going to be better suited towards using limit orders. Like, you can get basically the same fill if you jump in on the bid price with a, or if you jump in on the asking price. Instead of a market order. If you're buying and if you're selling, exiting on the bid, you'll get a fill almost immediately, just like a market order. But sometimes I just use market it since it's faster, but it's a bad habit, to be honest. And XTD sideways for me. It needs to like break over these highs if I'm gonna want to trade it. Yeah, exactly, 18. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Your honesty with your trading to your audience is refreshing. Keep it up. Using a market order is bad because a market... So the difference between a limit order and a market order is significant. So a limit order means you have to get filled at that specific limit price or better. Okay? A market order doesn't have that ceiling where you have to get filled at that price or better. A market order, technically you're supposed to get filled at the best possible price immediately. But the problem is that there's a lot of leeway in that. And so if you try to trade like a big spread stock or a stock that's moving big on momentum and you try to mark it out, you can get some pretty bad fills. Basically is the reason you shouldn't use a market order. And you're more protected by using a limit order because you have to get filled at that specific limit price or better for you. And so that's why limit orders are better. Well, there's no fees here. I mean, Thinkorswim is completely free. I mean, I don't have any commissions here on Thinkorswim. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Richard? What's up, man? TYME. CNET's still trying. XNET. Still looking at A&T here. I don't know how I feel about this. We're waiting. I only come here for the sick beats. Hey, I told you, Laura, it was a good movie. I'm telling you, The Big Short's one of my favorite movies ever. Not even just my favorite stock trading movie. It's one of my favorite movies ever, you know. And so The Big Short's a great movie. So is Margin Call. Margin Call is good as well. DRIO, NXTD. Alright guys, so I'm still kind of looking at the futures market, but the SPY is just up so big today. I gotta wait for a pullback if I want to get involved with that. FCEL? Yeah, FCEL's just got a huge float. That's the problem. But it's ripping. Looking strong. What's wrong if there's a huge float? So a huge float just means it's going to have, on average, a smaller range. If you think about it like this, right? If you've got 1 million shares in the float, which is a very small float, right? If you've got a float, just means the total amount of shares available to the public, right? If you've got 1 million shares and I decide to buy 10,000 shares of that 1 million share stock, that's a pretty big percentage of that overall float, right? 10,000 shares out of 1 million is a pretty big percentage of that float. And so me buying 10,000 shares, that might actually make that stock move some. And so with that, smaller float stocks are going to have a larger range to where if I buy 10,000 shares of a stock that's got 1 billion in the float, it's going to be insignificant. It's not going to move that much. And so larger floats on average have smaller ranges, and smaller floats have larger ranges and ultimately more momentum potential, if that makes sense. And so if you look at some of the big crazy runners over the last few days, NCTY, small float, less than 4 million. This thing is up to $21 from $3.50 a week ago. This thing was at $3.50 a week ago. Now it's at $21. So it's up, 400%. And, a big move relative to something like, some of these other ones that have larger floats. They're just not going to move that much, And so that's why float is significant. Yeah, and it's probably certainly a pump and dump. And usually pumpers target low float stocks because they're easier to exploit and manipulate. So EBON, guys, is still ripping. It's over 720s here for EBON. Look at that. It says 730s now. So a really crazy move here for EBON. A very strong move at that. Yeah, I'm looking at CNET. It's pulling back a little bit. I don't know. CNET doesn't have the best volume. I'm curious about what the float is actually on CNET. The float is only 15 million on CNET, so it's pretty small. It's not huge, it's not tiny, but it's small for sure. EBON is probably a small float too. Yeah, oh no, EBON is about 75 million, so it's not necessarily small. It's not huge either, but it's not small. CBAT? Nah, CBAT just dumped at the opening bell, so it's not good. Yeah, no worries. What is considered a high float versus a low float? I would say a high float is anything over, 100 million, 150 million. A small float to me is anything under 50 million. Medium is in between. But that's just my own analyzations of it. And so I think there might be a set what's specifically labeled small, medium, and large. I know micro is under 5, I believe. And so, a lot of these micro float stocks really rip because ACY was one, you got a bunch of them. SNDL's pulling back some. We still got Mara pulling back too. Alright, I'm in one futures trade here, guys. So we're holding one futures trade. We're going to see if it actually holds in the SPY. Alright, so we're out. We made a little $15 win. So we're up 150 on the day in futures, you can see. I don't think I've had a losing trade today in futures. Have I not? It's close. Oh, no, I have. Okay. These are my futures stats today. I'll take it. FTFT. That's not... This is jazz music, man. Y'all gotta culture yourselves, man. This is jazz. Jazz is the truth. Jazz is actually really good to listen to while you're trading because it's quiet and peaceful. FTFT? Yeah, FTFT starting to rip, is it? No, it's not halted yet. Watch 275. See if it rejects at 275. It might. Maybe not, though, actually. Let me see. So it might actually rip up and break 380s. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea what this one's going to do right now. Right. This isn't jazz. This is just lo-fi. I don't know about an entry on CNET. I'm not messing with it, bro. I'm not trying to... Like I said, I don't really give out picks or entry levels. I might tell you what I'm looking at, but I'm not trying to tell you what to do, DDD. Yeah, I mean, so I'm a programmer as well. So I do front end web development, and in the programming world, lo-fi is that's what people listen to. There's a programming channel. I think Free Code Camp plays lo-fi music just constantly on YouTube that I'll listen to sometimes when I trade and when I program stuff. Yeah, DDD, man, this thing has just not looked back. This thing is just ripping up crazy big. Probably not, Mohammed. I'm good with front-end web development, but I know React and React Native, but not at a professional level, specifically for React Native and mobile development. Mostly just front-end web applications. I'm not saying it's for programmers, but I'm saying a lot of programmers listen to lo-fi as they program. Similar to how we listen to it while we're trading. Same concept. Jivo. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when I trade, I just need calm music. I just need relaxing music if I'm gonna trade. Anything with too much, anything too fast-paced just stresses me out. We're looking at JILL, XNET, XONE. Look at XONE, guys. Wow, look at this. This thing's ripping up big here. Crazy move. Hey, nice. Nice eater. That's cool, man. Yeah, I think one thing that's good in trading, and if you're going to trade, I think you need to have a backup option. I think that a lot of people just kind of put all their eggs in one basket when it comes to trading, and I think having another skill that you can monetize and profit from will help your trading because you'll be less dependent on your trading, and so you'll actually be able to focus with less bias towards it, right? Because like if you need to pay your bills next month with trading, you're going to swing a little bit harder and take some unnecessary risks, in my opinion. So it's always good to have a backup option, I think. And like I said, for me, programming and you know, I also have a few Amazon businesses as well. I also have my real estate license too. And so I do a lot of different things. Yeah, I think a backup option is good for trading, for sure. I'm green, small green, but I'm green. Yeah, my favorite song lately was the new one. This one. I know it's a little bit more fast-paced, but I could rock with it. I like it. I mean, I don't do too much real estate. I have my real estate license just kind of as like if somebody I know wants to buy or sell a house, I got it. But I don't really actively pursue it, if you will. Also, a little bit of real estate investing interests me, so I have my license just so I can get access to the MLS. OGEN's still down on the day. I don't know why it showed up on the scan. CLPS is a former runner that has run big in the past here. CNET is starting to push up here. Look at CNET. Yeah, no worries, Robbie. Yeah, Robbie, I'll give you the best advice I can, though, brother. If you're new to it, it's going to take you a while to really learn, and even then, you still might not be successful. You know, success in trading is not guaranteed, so just be careful. Trade small is my advice to you, especially when you're learning, and take it very slow. It takes a while to condition yourself to do the right things in trading, and so don't scale up or don't use big size in the beginning. Take it small. Learn on paper and build a system with a paper account first. And then when you find consistency with that, then move on to real money, but with very, very small size. And also have reasonable expectations for it. It might not be something that you pay your bills with in the next 6 months. And so it might take time, and you want to understand that as well. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have a lot of different tools I use to find out what's moving. Manny, so like I use Benzinga, usually tells me, like I can go to this section in Benzinga and go to pre-market, and it shows me the largest gainers of the day here. You can see this is all the largest gains today, and that usually helps me build my watch list. When I'm building a watch list, I'm usually just looking for stocks that have good volume in pre-market. You know, maybe they have a catalyst but are gapping up with good volume. That's usually what I look for. And even still, you know, most of the stocks on my watch list are not going to end up going up, but you know, a small percentage of them will, and then I can try to attack different setups and strategies with the ones that do. Look at STCN, guys. Yeah, look at STCN. Interesting movement here. I don't know what that was for my computer. I probably got to restart my Thinkorswim after the stream. Oh, SOS still trying. But XONE, guys, that one's crazy rip. I don't know, gaming. I'm not really super into crypto. Yeah, for sure, Robbie. Yeah, no worries. I mean, that's the best advice I can give. And like I said, this is coming from somebody that's not selling my own course, not selling my own service, and just basically puts it all out there for free, while not claiming to be an expert. But that's my honest opinion on it. It's going to take a long time for most people to learn. And that's coming from my own experience in it as well. And so I don't have any reason to try to sell a dream to people. I just tell people the truth, my truth, you know, and if they want to learn from it, cool. If not, that's okay too. Look at XONE. It's starting to push up here. This had to be some type of catalyst driven move. Hey, thanks guys. Hey, I appreciate the support. Yeah, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you appreciate it. You know, hit the like button as well if you want to help support us. It's Top Step, Zachary, is probably what you're thinking. It's for futures, but yeah, basically they're gonna give you a demo account on Top Step, and if you prove you're profitable in the futures market, the base one is $120 for the first month. And basically, if they're gonna give you a 30K demo account, if you can make 2K on that 30K demo while following the rest of their rules and passing their phases and conditions and stuff, then they're gonna fund you that 30K as professional proprietary futures traders with an 80% profit split. Like I said, they paid out over $2 million last year to their profitable traders. I think they funded like 4,000 traders. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, but it's something like that. They funded a big amount. Yeah, there's the link if you want to check it out. IPOE. IPOE is halted. I believe this is halted. Not 100% sure. It could just be a premium share, but I think it's halted. Somebody help me out, chat. I'm pretty sure this is halted, though. Unless the spread is just $1.50, I'm pretty sure this is halted. Let me see if I can find the halt code for you. But yeah, you're not going to be able to get in or out because it's halted, I think. See if I can find the halt code. What is it? IPOE. Yeah, IPOE is a T1 halt. So the T1 halt is news pending. So it's pending news for IPOE, so y'all be careful with it. But it's a news pending halt. Is there a spread on? Yeah, I mean, there's always a spread. Usually it's anywhere between 1 cent. I mean, it just depends. Here's the thing. The smaller the float, the bigger the spread. The more momentum, the bigger the spread. The larger the float, the smaller the spread. And so it just depends on what the float is. Like, for instance, let me see. Like, yeah, we could look at, like, XNET, which has got, like, a 2 or 3 cent spread. If you look down here at the level 2, you know, you can see. Let me move this out the way so you can see it. Oh no, I lost myself. There we go. Oops. So yeah, if you look at the bottom here, you can see this one's got like anywhere between a 1 to 3 cent spread. If it gets a big burst in momentum, it's usually going to open up the spread a little bit. Now it's got a 2 cent spread between 5.13 and 5.15, you know, and so there's always a spread. It's never going to be exactly even, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Well, no, once you're funded, it's not 150 bucks. And so once you're funded, and like I said, I mean, it's subjective. I'm new to the futures market too, for the most part, so we're still learning in futures. But I'm green most of the time. I just have to work on my sizing. No, the bottom of my cup is white. I'm not sure why the green screen picks it up. Yeah, I mean, Thinkorswim has no commissions. Yeah, it's probably going to be an all rig. Yeah, for sure, Robert. Maybe. We'll see. DGLY. I know this one was benefiting from the capital stuff yesterday, so we'll see. Watch this one. I mean, I'm watching it over like 3. So like here. I think that doesn't look bad. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and close it down, guys, anyway. So, yeah, like I said, you want to check out Top Step. Here's the link. You know, another way you can help support us is by go check it out Webull. You can see our description link in Webull. I think you get a free stock for signing up. I'm not 100% sure. There's the futures link. If you want to check out Webull, let me see what kind of thing they have for Webull right now. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you get some type of free stuff with it. And yeah, like that's the best way to help support us is by checking out them. Hold on. There's Webull. But yeah, I don't know if you get a free stock. I'm pretty sure you do. If you open an account with them, you get a free stock, at least one. You know, let me see. See if I can find it out. I think you might have to open up an account and deposit $100 into Webull, but anyways, regardless, I don't know if it's free or not, but I'll post this link here if you want to help support us. It's also in the description if you want to check out the Webull link. At the very least, Webull has free paper trading, so I had a lot of people ask about paper trading. Webull's paper trading is free, and so there's no charge for their paper trading platform. They've got a lot of free scans as well. 0 commissions on Webull, candlestick charts, and I think you get a free stock just for opening an account. I'm not 100% sure. I think you get something like that. So if y'all want to check out Webull, help support your boy here, I'll post this too. But yeah, with that said though, guys, y'all check out Webull. Check out Benzinga as well. Benzinga's really dope too. Oh. See, I still gotta send old boy the book yesterday. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna do a giveaway for an ebook today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. But did I send you your book, Mr. Noob? Wasn't you the one that won? Let me see. Okay, you want the Markets Wizards book? Let me check your email. Gotcha. Yeah, let me send your ebook right now. Mr. Noob. Here, I'll send you your ebook as soon as I close it down. Yeah, we're not going to do it today, though. Yeah, I got you, Mr. Noob. I'll send it to you as soon as I close it down, brother. But yeah, good luck, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the sub button. You'll get an alert anytime we go live or drop a new video. I certainly appreciate it if you guys help support us by hitting that like button and subscribe button. Like I said, you can check out Top Step. You can also check out Weeble. There's the link for both. Anyways, guys, later, team. Have a good day. Love you all. Appreciate the support. I really do. The channel's growing like crazy, and I'm super proud of it. So thank you guys very much. Like I said, love you all. Appreciate the support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, team. Remember to take it slow. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.